So we join our adventurers here in the corner at the square table.
Oh, I kind of want to be. I don't want to be at the table, because didn't we at the end of the last stream say one of us should go to the table? Because if all three of us do, it's kind of weird.
Well, it's a table and there's people sitting at it.
Sorry, my bad, my fault.
It's really not that weird unless you make it weird, right?
Well, I would make it weird knowing that we're doing an illegal activity. I kind of.
You're not doing anything illegal yet. You're just making contact with somebody.
Illegal. Sorry, I'm. Yeah. All right. Continue.
Alrighty. So yes, so that's where we left off. So and I believe, had you placed the coins?
Yeah, we did.
Okay, so you guys have placed the coins, and he also told you that they had a lot of agents working for them, so it would be very unwise for you to attempt to watch to see who leaves something or set up an ambush or something like that. But of course, when have you ever listened to anybody?
Yeah, good point.
All right, so what are you guys going to do? You've left the gold coin and the copper coin as per instructed, which is a way of signaling somebody apparently associated with the Azure Hand.
Is it morning? Forgot. Nighttime?
It was nighttime, yes.
Okay.
How am I feeling right now?
You still feel a tad groggy after your poisoning and your poisoning venture, but for the most part you don't feel too bad. You're not suffering any ill effects anyway.
Okay, well, I'm probably kind of pissed off at Radovan right now.
Garçon.
Probably.
No.
Why would you not ever not be?
Yeah, kind of / really pissed off at Radovan right now.
Hey, lady.
Because seriously,
Wait, are you talking to me? Are you gonna start talking to me?
I'm gonna say you're probably gonna see me glaring in your general direction a lot. Are you gonna say anything?
Let's get some drinks. Let's celebrate.
He doesn't care that you're glaring at him.
No, I know how to get to a woman's heart who's mad at me, and that's through booze. No, is that wrong? Is that an error?
His concept is to
get some
drunk.
whiskey. Come on, Bane, we did it. What's the problem?
Risa.
Oh, sorry, Risa. What's the problem?
I don't feel the greatest, Radovan.
Look, the poisoning could have hit anybody. It's not. We won. We were victorious. We did our mission. What's the issue?
I don't feel very good's the issue.
Well, you getting poisoned is happenstantial. It could have happened to Kia. It could have happened to me.
I don't think getting poisoned was in the plan when you until you burst in there, I think.
Yeah.
Correct?
And you know what? You could get poisoned, Radovan.
Oh, I see.
That sounded like a threat.
Well, it's been a long day. I'm gonna go to bed. You guys can figure this out. Goodbye. I'm out of there.
He runs away.
Holy shit. She just up and left, didn't she? All right, listen.
I'm gone.
Risa, you were gesturing frantically. What was I to do? Meander slowly over to the mansion?
This, as well, didn't mean go barging in the house, Radovan.
Look, you're outside the house. We're all outside the house canvassing it. The next thing I know, the door opened, and you're doing this really frantically. How was I to know that meant you should be quiet?
Well,
and when have I ever been quiet?
What does this mean to you?
I'm a human. I can't see this. It's like you're picking your nose. I don't know. What? When have I ever been stealthy and quiet? You're getting my attention. That means action. So I'm sorry you got poisoned. Let me say, I kind of wish I had been poisoned, because that was not a fight I wanted to have. It's like a mud wrestling match with a pig. It wasn't fun for me.
I just think more tact could be used. The whole Radovan barge in and that's how we do everything route does not work.
And leaving me in the cave with the goblins is the right decision.
Well, didn't you barge in there too?
No, we all went in there. I said one word, I must have said sup or something, I don't remember. And the next you know, we're surrounded by goblins and a fucking dog that looked like it had rabies. And then the next thing I know, you and Kia are out the cave, and I'm alone. So I'm, you know, it was a miscommunication at best. We were victorious at worst. What's the problem? Like, we win. We won. I'm sorry you were poisoned, and I'm sorry you feel like shit. That's why I'll buy you a drink.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay.
You're not mad at me anymore? Because, you know, we're good, Raisa. We're good. It's the Kia lady that I'm most worried about. But you and me, we're you know.
That just really sucked.
I slid into the door because of Kia's grease spell, and we were on the floor tousling like, you know, bunch, like, I don't know. I was, you know, shivering thinking about it. It was not fun for me either.
Okay.
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 All right.
Okay, are you done now? Are you happy?
I don't think she's happy, but I think she's accepted that what happened.
There you go. Yeah, you know, it is what it is. Okay, so Kia's already abandoned you guys and gone to bed.
Yes.
Thank God. No, that was a joke. That was a bad joke. I want a drink, damn it.
Well, that's normal, right?
Yes.
What about Raisa? What's she doing?
I will accept the beverage that is the tasty beverage that's being purchased for me. And I'm probably gonna try and eat something. I don't know if that's gonna work, but meanwhile, let's just pay attention to who's in the inn here. And
Right. Okay.
I will gesture to Raisa saying, you know, like, it's a little awkward that we're not at a normal table, which is down towards the corner. I feel weird because we're like right in front of the dancer bard person.
Yes, you are, and that's why the noise. That's why you can hear him playing vibrantly in your ear.
yes. I actually don't mind the music.
All right. Well, I mean,
Are we supposed to dance or something? Didn't you mention something about dancing? Am I recalling correctly?
You want to dance with me?
No, but didn't you say something about getting drunk and dancing?
Relaxing. I don't mean dancing necessarily, but I wouldn't mind relaxing with you. You know, you at least can loosen up a little bit, no?
All right.
That sounded wrong, but
Yeah.
maybe we should just go to bed and waste another day waiting for these motherfuckers to answer us, you know?
Well, the odds of them coming and answering you while you're sitting at the table is pretty unlikely.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna take whatever drink I ordered and, you know, go to my bed. That's what I'm doing. And I'm gonna say goodnight, Raisa. Goodnight, Raisa.
Good night, Radovan. And I'll kind of follow him up and head to my own bed as well.
So the
Alrighty.
awkward saying goodbye but still going the same way for a while situation there.
It's kind of like that. Are you following me?
Totally.
Are you following me?
Yeah. Totally.
Alrighty. Okay. So, you successfully end your day, go to bed, wake up bright and early the following morning.
How do I feel today?
Oh, you feel fine today. You feel
Okay, good.
absolutely fine. You slept off your ill effects of poison.
Wonderful.
Marvelous. Okay.
So you're good.
The first thing I'm gonna do is probably check the slot to see if the coin is still there.
Okie dokie. Are you guys going to your normal table or?
I am. Yes.
Yeah, we'll probably go sit down there, but just go check on the slot.
Alrighty. Okay. You check it, and there's still two coins in it. They're the same coins as well.
And there's nothing else?
No.
Dang it. Alright. I'll go sit down.
Alrighty. Here, I'll move you.
Oh, thanks.
Alrighty. So, yep. What's your game plan for the day? Obviously, you don't have a lot to go on until you get any notes.
Should we be checking on our No, because we got the information we needed from the councilman, right?
Yes. Basically, yeah, the wizard told you that, you know, it's not like someone's here all the time, so you're just going to have to kind of come back periodically and check.
Well, maybe it's time to go shopping!
Shopping?
I do have a few items I'd like to talk to the wizard about.
Okay.
I think you actually have them, Raisa. It's the ring and the two bottles.
You have the ring, Jane, but Raisa does have the two potions.
The two potions.
Yeah. You have the ring, I have the potions, and you also have a tiara, I think. But I think we just got that from a goblin, right?
The tiara, I think she's wearing, aren't you? Pretty much.
I'm wearing. Yeah, I still don't even know what that
She
does.
adopted the tiara as part of her elfly garb.
But I'm just wondering if she wants to speak with the wizard about them.
I will.
Yeah, I would like to find out more about the ring and the potions for sure.
Okay.
Alright. Okay, so you two want to go and see the wizard. We're off to see the wizard, the wonderful. You know, what about Radovan? Is he going to tag along, or do you have other?
I'm going to stop by the house that burned down. If the councilman is not there, I'm going to go to the town hall just to see if he. I'm trying to find him. Essentially, that's my plan.
Okay. Alrighty, let's move you to Corthan's Rich Center. Alright, well, here's the house that burnt down. Right here. And here is the wizard's tower. So Radovan is stopping en route, and the two ladies are going to continue on. Alrighty. So let's address Radovan's situation first. So it's pretty early in the morning. You get to the house. The smell of burnt fabric and burnt wood is still in the air. The outside, like the outside front of the house and a part of the ceiling or of the roof itself is still somewhat damaged and charred. Obviously, there's going to have to be some pretty hefty repairs done on this house.
And is anyone in there? I mean...
You knocking on the door to find out?
Yeah, I'll knock on the door.
Alrighty. So, knock on the door. The door is opened by none other than the councilman wearing a long, flamboyant red and gold dressing gown.
Hi.
He's like, oh, hello.
I'm sorry, I honestly expected you to be at the tavern.
Where did I saw you? I've seen you before. Oh, last night. That's right. Oh, yes, you're the man that thwarted that vile person that attempted to murder me.
Yes,
I believe you apprehended him.
Well, we did more than apprehend, sir.
Well, apparently. I'm still a little bit miffed about the whole house catching fire thing, but I'd rather that than be alive, and be alive rather than no burnt house and dead, I guess. So that's a good thing.
So you spent the night sleeping in, the guest bedroom, sir?
No, I slept in my bedroom. It was the guest bedroom that you set fire to.
Oh, well, good. You can redecorate for the next guest. No, that's a bad joke.
Yes, and that really is in bad taste.
I'm sorry. I almost died last night in your home. So I'm trying to make light of the situation for my own sake.
I do very much appreciate your efforts.
Well, I honestly thought you'd spend the night in the tavern, like you said you would. Didn't you say you were going to shack up there? I did,
and then... unfortunately, I've come accustomed to much more comfortable sleeping arrangements. The tavern bed, it wasn't suitable. I tossed and turned, so the early hours of the morning, I had the local guards escort me back home. At least I got a few hours sleep.
And you're not worried about, a repeat performance? I mean, you almost died, and you could have been killed.
Two of the town guards are still here. They're having breakfast. Would you like to come in?
What do you have?
It says, whatever the cook served up. I haven't gone and I haven't made myself presentable yet, so I haven't gone to the kitchen.
Right, so it's not going to be overcooked or anything, right? No, bad taste. I'm sorry, I can't help it. I would love to come in. Thank you.
Yes. Well, it's good to see one of us is in such good spirits this morning.
I'm sorry. I usually feel really good when I
is that whiskey I can smell?
Oh yes, I have a taste for it. I got plenty drunk last night, that's for sure.
He says, yes. Well, it's...
Smoke inhalation and everything,
I understand. Well, come through. And he escorts you back to the kitchen, where there are in fact two town guards tucking into a huge, big cooked breakfast. And this rather plain kind of middle-aged woman that's running backwards and forwards, serving up this, serving up that, cooking more eggs, more bacon, and they've got big gargantuan plates full of food. And he's like, another one for breakfast, and the look on her face is just like, because clearly she's just cooked everything. So she's like, oh, that's fine. It's not a problem to start over at all. Let me just go and get some more eggs and more sausage and more bacon. Do you have any special... At this point, she stops.
I would
and
say
notices
thanks.
that you're wearing you've got a holy symbol of St. Cuthbert. And then she's like, oh, I wasn't aware that we had a reverend with us. Oh, I do apologize. I've just been very overworked. It's not easy cooking, and apparently now I have to clean. But have you seen the state of the guest bedroom? Something happened here last night. Everything's charred and burned. I've got to scrub all those walls. I'm just a little frazzled.
You're frazzled. I almost died last night. I almost was caught on fire.
Oh, dear. Well, I'm glad you weren't.
I'll tell you about it.
Oh, well, what would you like for breakfast, anyway?
Something simple. You don't have to go out of your way. And a flagon of whiskey, please.
Oh, I don't have any of that in the kitchen, but I do believe there's some in the dining room.
Awesome, thank you. That'll be great.
If you'd like to just go through that door, and you'll see some crystal decanters. I'm sure what you're looking for is in one of those. Go help yourself.
Awesome. Thank you.
Alrighty. Meanwhile, outside on the streets of Corthan. Okay, so you two head up to the Wizard's Tower. You're a wizard, Harry.
A what? I can't be.
Well, really, you shouldn't be looking like you do.
Harry. Just
But
Harry.
anyway,
Alright.
yes, at said wizard's house.
Alright.
I am following Kia. She's the leader. I am the
She knows
follower.
what she's doing.
Okay.
Yeah.
Alrighty. So, the door is opened by none other than the familiar-looking wizard. He kind of looks a little puzzled. He says, didn't we conclude business last night, or is there something else?
I nod my head. Yes, we did, but I left rather quickly last night because I was so tired. But I actually have some business I'd like to work out with you.
Oh, well, you better come in then.
Raise that?
Just follow it. Duck in.
Alrighty. So, business is it? What can we do for you?
Yes, well... So we stopped an assassination.
Yes, you did, and
Yes.
I'm as I said, it was something I couldn't be directly involved in, but I'm glad that you made sure that he was aware that I was behind the
Right.
rescue, as it were.
And in turn, you gave us some information, and while we appreciate the information, I know this wasn't quite in our agreement, but I was wondering if you'd be able to identify a few magical items since we were so close to death last night during the assassination.
Well, I mean, it's not a cheap and easy... Well, it's easy, but not cheap to cast such a spell. How many items are we talking about?
4.
4.
I believe. Yes. And
And you know for sure they're all magical, do you?
Absolutely.
Okay. Well, the raw material components for such a casting is 100 gold pieces worth of crushed pearls, which I have the pearl, but normally I do charge, on top of that for the casting. Here's what I'll do. Seeing as you did me a favor, you reimburse me for the material components, I'll cast the spell for free.
I'd like to raise any problems with that?
So it's gonna 100 gold pieces per item you would like me to identify.
How about 50 gold pieces per item instead for our troubles?
Haggle check, please.
Okay. I don't think I've ever haggled before. Let me see here.
Don't you want to haggle?
400 gold
It's
pieces?
a lot.
Fuck him, man.
Seriously. Okay, where is... I
Okay,
don't
so
see
you're
a
going
haggle.
to haggle with him.
What is it called?
Basically, for haggling, it depends on how you want to do it. But you can use diplomacy if you want to. You can use...
Ooh.
I mean, in theory, if
I'll use diplomacy.
you don't want to intimidate him, I guess, really. So yeah, probably diplomacy is really what you're going to want to use.
Alright.
Do it now.
I said 50, damn it!
14.
Have you seen what happened to the last person who didn't agree to my terms? Their house burnt down.
Yep.
Okay, a 14. He says, well, I am going to be out of pocket if I do that for 50. I'm going to be out of pocket quite
But you would
considerably, in fact.
also have been out of a favor from this councilman.
Well, yes, but we agreed on a price, information for the job. I held up my part of the bargain. This is an entirely different negotiation. We can't be bringing in past deals.
Well, though
And
I
I did already
appreciate-
say that I wouldn't charge you anything for casting the identify spell, which I think is pretty generous.
All right.
but
How about
I'll-
75? 75. I'm gonna give him my big
I'm
eyes.
still going to be 100 gold pieces out. I really don't see how this is a good deal for me.
Googly Kia eyes, that charisma check.
Can we do charisma check? Come on.
Well,
on.
the charisma
Show
is
a
already going to
little
have been brought
skin,
into
you
play
know?
with your skill check. Because your diplomacy is charisma
Yeah.
based, so that's
I
already
know.
brought
I
into
know. Okay.
it. He says, I don't know. Is there anything you have that you might want to barter with? Anything you want to throw in?
I'm gonna look to Raisa on that one. I don't have anything.
I'm really not in the business of losing money to cast spells for people. I just got to be honest.
Raisa, don't you have a ton of gems just lying around in your bag that you would?
Maybe.
Why don't you give some up? Maybe one.
Do you like gems, sir?
I like gems as much as the next person if they're worth money.
What kind do you like?
Boxing, thanks for the follow.
Creepy.
And yes, ladies and gentlemen, we have shiggles.
Yes, we do.
He's like, okay, look. I'll cut you a deal and do it for 90, but that's it.
Without gems? Okay.
Without gems,
Yes, 90 per casting.
90
I'm
times
giving you
4,
10 gold pieces out of my
360.
own pocket for each spell. Look at me. But just remember this if I need your services in the future.
Ooh. Okay, didn't we get platinum from Shag or Radovan the other day?
I don't know. Did you?
No, he kept that for himself.
Oh, he
didn't
kept that for himself, and he gave us
Yes,
some.
he did.
Okay,
I
well,
didn't tell you guys that
No, that actually, you guys don't actually know. The characters don't know
Yeah.
he found that. So,
okay. Can I pull Raisa aside for a second and say, excuse me for 1 second? Raisa.
Yeah.
So, that's a great offer. You want to know what those potions are. I want to know what these items are. However, I only have 200 gold, and if it's 90 per, then that's 360. Would you be willing to go half and half on this?
You know what? I don't need to know what these potions are that much. I can't afford it. Honestly, I think maybe the ring's important.
Just the ring?
Yeah.
Gorbad, give us some hints. Okay.
No.
Alright,
Just
back
drink the potions
to
yourself,
business.
You can do that. You actually can sip the potions and make an intelligence check or a spellcraft check to see if you can figure
Ooh.
out what they are. However, sometimes you may have adverse effects.
Do it late at night so you can sleep it off.
It's a potion
Sure,
of
you
instant
can
death.
try it late at night, Kia. That's fine.
Potion of instant death. You only
Alright.
took a sip, so you didn't die instantly. You just died 3 hours later. You slept it off.
Sir, I will
Yeah.
take you up on 90 gold for just identifying one item. Because that's all I can afford.
Darth Gamer TV, thanks for the follow. He says, "Oh well. Why are we busy doing all this haggling then? If you've only got 90 in the first place, I mean, if
I
that's
have
all you
more
can
than
afford-
90. I just don't have enough for 4. I was hoping to bring you down a lot. All right.
Oh, okay. Well, okay. Give me the ring.
All right. Hand him the ring.
Okay. He says, and you know this is magical. You've already confirmed that.
Yes.
You sure you don't want me to cast detect magic first, just to make sure you don't waste your money?
I thought we already detected magic on it.
You
We
did.
And it was.
The ring was magical, yes.
Oh, you're talking as the guy. Yes, do it.
I'm telling you, yeah.
Okay. It's like, please don't make me doubt this. Oh, man.
Right, so he does his detect magic, he does the identify. Spends a little bit of time mulling over the item, and he says, well, quite a nice find here, especially for a wizard. Not much good to anybody else.
What is it, sir?
He says, well, in simplest terms, it's sort of like a storage device for spells. You can cast spells into it, and cast them from the ring at a later date. Bad 20 roleplay. Thanks for the follow, buddy.
That's
Thank
fucking
you.
cool. I just have to say that is a cool ring.
So, out of character, what does that mean? So, I
It
don't have to
means
take a
nothing.
turn?
Basically, no, what it means is it's a ring of lesser spell storing. You can cast up to 4 levels of spells into it, but none of the spells can be above level 2.
Okay.
You cast them just like you're casting them, but you cast them into the spell, or into the ring.
Okay.
I.e., you cast Burning Hands into the ring. It's stored in that ring. So let's just say one day you have no spells, you're out of mana, you can't cast anything, you can let it out of the ring. So it's
That's
like
cool.
getting advanced, it's like banking some spell casting.
Yeah, so I can do 4 spells.
4 spells for a total of 4 levels, and no individual spell can be above level 2.
That's awesome. Whoa, well, I like
So if
this.
you put 2 level 2s in, you can put 2 level 2s, 4 level 1s.
Yeah,
But yes, it's a very nice little item for you at your level.
that's awesome. All right, well, thank you so much, sir.
Alrighty. He says, you sure you don't want me to do anything else?
That'll be it.
And
Raisa?
and just for completeness sake, whenever you did detect magic on the tiara, it wasn't magical, if you remember.
I remember that.
Okay,
So you
I
actually
didn't
were only,
remember.
so you
that's good.
didn't waste 90 gold, because it would have come up with this is worth
This is
nothing.
just gold.
This is
This is just beautiful.
yeah, this is just sell
Okay.
it.
Okay.
Alrighty,
Thank you,
so
sir.
yeah, you now have a ring of lesser spell storage.
That's cool.
Yes, unlike some people, you didn't sell your magic item. Sorry.
Who sold their magical item?
Nothing, tra-la-la.
I know who.
Was it me? Wait. Did I? I didn't think I had a magical item.
Maybe you did, maybe you didn't. Anyway, let's
What
move
did you
on.
sell last episode?
Well, the Morning Star.
Morning Star.
The ornate morning star that never ever got identified? Or checked
Oh,
for
yeah,
magic?
shit. Oh, well.
Go try to buy it back.
Never mind. Well, you don't know, so you wouldn't.
Yep.
Um,
Oh, well.
But that's okay.
We'll head
It
back.
was weighing me
towards-
down, man. It was weighing me
Lessons
down.
learned.
Cheeky bugger.
You cheeky bugger. Alrighty. So now you know you have a magical ring. And you do still have 2 magical potions, but you don't know what they do.
Okay. I'll let Raisa figure out what to do with that.
Drink them. Just swig them.
The whole
Give them to
thing.
Radovan. Tell him they're whiskey. He'll drink anything.
Oh, we could test it out on him.
Yeah, you could, but
I could have sworn I offered to drink it a while ago.
the only
I
problem
mean, I
with
did
drinking
put on
a
the
potion
amulet.
is once it's drunk, the effects happen, and if it was of any use to you, it's pretty much not. At
Well,
that
can't I
point.
just like take a little sip, not the whole thing?
You can try, yeah. You can try to figure out what it is that way. It's not easy, but you can attempt to do that.
All right.
Alright, we're heading back towards Radovan.
I'm inside eating a nice,
what have
delicious
we here, Hoggle? Breakfast. Nothing, tra-la-la. So, sorry. I was just feeling. I just had to look something up real quick, guys.
Okay.
All right.
Seeing as it took you so long to get around to identifying certain things, I want to double check something.
Okay.
Let's see here. All right, what are your characters? Meanwhile, while I'm doing that, what are your characters doing for the rest of the day?
Well, I think we pretty much have a day to burn, so. Ooh, maybe we should talk to people and see if anybody knows anything about Yarn Spinner.
Ooh.
That'd be
If
fun.
anyone's got dirt on Yarn Spinner. But I'm just thinking.
Councilman?
Yeah. Or, oh, no, who is it? The king has control of all the... Oh, but we're not... The king isn't here. He's somewhere else, right?
Yeah, it's just the council people here.
Huh, okay.
Yes.
Well, what we need... Okay, so maybe we should just try and figure out what to do that is useful towards the mark.
Sorry, there's some. This is what I was wanting to check. It currently has already in it, Kia,
Oh.
Ooh.
one obscuring mist and one scorching ray are already stored in the actual ring itself.
Okay.
So you
Cool.
have those to cast.
Damn.
Cool. That's awesome.
I know where my
child,
magical...
thank you for following, hon.
My cool magical item is in the burning pit of death.
Look at Gore. Look at Gore. Are you
Sorry,
okay, buddy?
that gave me shiggles. Because she didn't sound bitter at all, did you?
I want something cool.
You know, I put something cool in the box for you, and you threw it away.
Oh, that's
No,
sad.
I just chose to pick it up last, and last was too late.
500
That was
hit
too
hype.
funny. You know, it was a very unselfish thing that you did, even though you didn't
Yes,
actually know
thank
that
you,
you were doing it
Raisa.
at the time. But
That's right, that's right.
Damn.
alrighty, so
Almost killed the DM.
yeah, that was funny. Put me on a choking fit there. That was almost as that took me almost as about as surprised as whenever Radovan castrated that guy.
We will never speak of that again.
There's a lot you guys never want to speak of again, isn't there?
Notice it's not me. Everybody assumes I'm the bad one, yet there's nothing I've done that can't be spoken of, is there? I
Right?
don't think so,
I don't
right?
think so.
Right?
No, you're pretty vanilla.
Don't worry, you'll
actually.
have your turn.
Alrighty, so yes, what do you want to do for the rest of the day?
Well, I'm getting drunk with the councilman, right? Yeah.
Oh, nice. Okay, good for you.
Well, he's not actually getting drunk with the councilman. He's getting drunk in the councilman's kitchen with the serving wench and 2 town guards.
Awesome.
At this point,
Well,
at least.
They seem like lovely people.
Oh, yeah, you know.
I still want to turn in my 3 bows, or I have 3 bows. I would like to consolidate, so I have maybe 2.
Crispy, thank you for the follow, and I do believe that was our 500th follower.
I think
No
we were well
way.
past 500, actually.
I don't
It's
know.
501, I think.
Is it
Doesn't
501?
matter.
Awesome, thank you.
Amazing.
Woo, woo,
Thanks,
woo.
guys.
Follow hype.
I don't know if we necessarily have to play through that, though. If we could just consolidate would be cool, or whatever. I don't really like breaking all of our ways if we don't really have to for silly things.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm getting drunk, so
Right.
do whatever
I mean,
you want.
If
You know,
you
it's all
need
good.
to, so what do you want to go and try to sell the bows? Didn't you discuss? I think,
I went into one of the shops and bought my boots and talked to the guy. He
My
didn't
new
have
boots,
any.
boots.
My sewer boots, and he suggested a place that would have bows because he really didn't. So,
Right.
and I probably wrote it down somewhere, but
But I do remember he did suggest that, yes.
yes.
And I believe he informed you.
Maybe I didn't write it down.
Oh,
Bad
and we have a
me.
donation to discuss on our next
Oh,
break. So thank you
shit.
for that.
Aw, thank you.
He told you about a store called Take Flight.
Yes. So
So-
I would like to journey there.
Alrighty, off to Take Flight it is.
Yes.
Alright, which is number 23. Where's number 23? There it is.
By Satchmo's.
Right next door to Satchmo's place. That's right.
Oh yes, there it is. Take Take flight. Yes, I have it written down.
Okie dokie. So, inside Take Flight. The first thing that you notice when you walk in is the person sitting behind the counter, who is actually putting some flights on an arrow as we speak, has big, long, high elven, pointy ears.
Excellent.
It is an elf.
Awesome.
He has long, platinum, Legolasy type hair, which he's got kept in a tight, twisted braid. He's wearing a pearl-colored fitted tunic, and basically he's just sitting there putting these feathers on this arrow. And we have another Shiggles. Look at him go.
I'm sorry.
Okay.
Sorry, just putting feathers on. Just I don't know why, but that's
on the flights of the arrows, you know.
Yeah, I know, but yeah. Okay.
You had a different vision. You had a different vision, right?
Yep, pretty much.
Him putting on feathers, yeah. You know.
Oh, right. Okay.
So, but looking around the store as you kind of walk in, you can see various different bows, short bows, long bows, composite bows, crossbow pistols, and a kind of large board with some really weird looking arrows, like, on the board.
Okay.
Kind of like as a display, an arrow display for purchase.
So, I have 3 short bows, correct?
You do.
Yes, okay. Alrighty. Walking around the shop.
Alrighty.
Looking at stuff.
He hasn't acknowledged you at all. It's like no look up and welcome to my store, no greetings, nothing. Just carrying on doing what he's doing.
Okay. As I look at the bows, are there any with shiny things in them?
Several.
Ooh, really?
Yeah, I mean, there are some bows here that are extremely exquisitely made and very beautiful. I mean, he obviously is a master bowyer.
Excellent. Okay. So I will kind of stand in front of him like I want to talk to him.
Okay. Once he's, about a minute and a half later, once he's finally perfectly aligned the last line of feathers and a second donation, he kind of glances up at you and just kind of gives you this Kevin Smith look. Okay.
Now, from the way he's looking at me, can I tell whether or not he recognized my elvish descent?
He hasn't really made any acknowledgement to it so far, no.
Okay, so I think for the first time since we've started playing, Raissa's gonna put her hood down.
Okay.
What?
So he sees your kind of somewhat not quite as pointy ears. And he just kind of like squints a little bit. And he says, "Can I help you at all?"
Yes, please. I have these bows, and I'll kind of pull them out and say, "I'm looking to upgrade."
Oh, well, it wouldn't be very difficult to upgrade from such poor craftsmanship, that's for sure.
Yeah, and they definitely don't suit my needs.
No, they're probably... I have a very good use for those. Firewood.
Yeah. Okay, so would I be able to trade them in at all for anything, or no?
Not here. He almost looks blatantly offended that you should suggest it. He said, "I have no use for such things, and neither do my customers. I would be ashamed to put such things on the wall here. I suggest you try one of the weaponsmiths, or maybe that charlatan that sells weapons in the marketplace."
Well, I was recommended to come here, but if you don't want my business, I was looking to buy maybe 2 bows, but I guess maybe I don't need new bows, so...
Well, you either do or you don't.
Oh.
But
you know what? I think maybe I'll give them to somebody else. Give my money to
those,
somebody else.
unfortunately, is not something I can do.
Well, you don't have to. I asked if you would take them, and you were a dick. So guess what? Good day, sir. Put up and goodbye.
Okay, he just shrugs his shoulders and picks up another arrow shaft and starts working on it.
Oh, shit.
Too bad. I wanted a new bow. Oh, well.
Well, you can still buy one.
Not from him. No, Raissa would not buy a bow from him. Mm-mm. She would have.
Keep your
Right.
pet.
Well, yes,
not
he
like
is
that.
very. I mean, he is very hoity-toity, and he is a craftsman. You know, he views those bows, I mean, goblin short bows and stuff like that. He looks at those as like, these are so inferior to me. I couldn't sell such a thing. Oh, capital C, thank you for the follow.
But she just said, "Would you take them on trade-in?" Though she didn't say you're gonna buy these.
Oh no, but
You
that's
said,
just,
"No,
that's
I
just
won't
how
take
he's
them on
reacting.
trading."
He's like,
Yeah.
God no. Like,
Okay.
but I mean,
I'm
there
going.
are other places that you can buy bows too,
Mhm.
and there are definitely probably other places that you can sell them.
Anyways, I'm gone.
All right, what do you want to do now?
I guess. Did Kia say where she was going?
I did not.
No, I mean, I'm going to assume that she's either just tagging along with you and loitering, or...
Okay, well, I think I'm pretty upset because I don't do well with people like that. So I'm gonna go to the inn.
Well, I mean, it's typical... It's like the typical behavior that you're used to growing up, isn't it? It's like every elf except Kia has basically treated you in a derogatory fashion. Except for your mother and Kia.
Yeah.
That's it. So...
So yeah, I'm gonna go pretty deflated and demoralized and sad.
Aww.
Radovan is returning to the inn as well, and he is pretty drunk.
Okay, so you're all going back
Already.
to the inn. Yeah, it's noon 30. Of course Radovan's drunk.
As soon as Kia sees Radovan, she's about to say something about his drunkenness, but like holds her tongue.
It's like, you know, what's the point?
Yes.
It's fun, Bobby. So,
I'm trying here.
okay. Right, so back at the inn.
So are we sitting at the special table?
Are you? That you tell me.
No,
no.
I'm just gonna go check it real quick. I doubt
Don't you
anything's
think that
happened.
would be very obvious that you're going up to a table and like,
Yeah,
like,
it's probably a
right.
lot less obvious if you actually go up to the table and sit at it, and then while you're talking, someone slides the hand under.
Well,
As opposed to walking under, crawling
I
under the
could-
table.
go over as if I'm. Let's see.
Okay.
Because I don't want to sit there, because then they definitely won't come. So I'm gonna go over there as if I'm gonna go talk to the guy playing real quick, and then I'm gonna drop something, and then pick it up and just check real quick.
Okay, so you're going to try to be subtle.
Yes.
Okie dokie.
Subtle.
Well, okay then.
All right. So, walking towards the bard.
Okie dokie.
and meanwhile, I'm probably coming in the door. I'm gonna plunk down beside Radovan, just not looking so happy.
What's up? Hi. What? You want a drink? I got a drink.
Okay,
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah. All right. Wow.
All right.
You
I'm at
play
the
this
bar.
all too well.
Yes.
Oh yeah. Mhm.
Cheers.
Whiskey. Yeah.
Cheers.
Salute.
And there we go. It's down. Swig, swig, swig. Constitution check, I think, Radovan, as much
Yeah.
as you've been drinking, please.
I look forward to these things, man. You have no idea. I plan to fail the Constitution checks. So it's 1d20 plus 1, right?
Yes, D20 plus 1.
Okay.
Okay,
There you go.
you're definitely role playing about right. You're at that slurring word stage. You're at the
Stop.
I
don't
can
even know.
walk in a straight line if I concentrate really hard. But if you just walk, it's kind of got a little bit of a sway and a stagger. So yeah, he's well on his way.
Yeah. I'll stop that. All right.
Thank you.
Well, what's
Okay,
so
Kia.
what?
There is not a coin of any kind in there. In fact, there is a small crumpled up piece of paper.
I try try to grab it very carefully without anybody noticing. And then I turn to the bard and I say, "Lovely playing," and I give him a silver coin.
Okay, he just smiles
And I walk
politely
away.
and nods. And takes the coin, puts it in his tunic, and carries on playing.
Okay.
All right.
Walk back.
Oh, sorry. I forgot you're moving you. Okay.
Yes. And I take out the crumpled piece of paper and I uncrumple it and I set it down in the middle for all of us to kind of look over and read.
Alrighty. So let's put it in your journal. And there it is.
I received your token. Meet my agent behind Befesto's fine clothing just before midnight.
And you'll
Yes!
notice that it does actually have like a little embossed blue or azure hand at the bottom of it.
Okay.
It looks like it says Nekot Ruyor Divisor E.
Ah, for heaven's sake, get a glass, something to drink. Sober up.
You know, the
So
good
good.
thing is it's not, you don't have to meet him until just before midnight, so that gives Radovan
12 hours.
12 hours to
Oh,
sober up.
I'm sorry,
Sober
it's upside down. I was reading it upside down.
up. We need to talk about this. So grab some coffee or something.
Coffee? What? No, we got plenty of time. We're fine. We're good.
No,
We're-
we need a plan. You're not ruining it this time, Radavan.
Nope. Nope.
Oh, we're on
not
that.
happening.
We're on that shit again. Oh, Jesus, people. I'm
We gotta
not the
figure out
one.
what we're gonna do and say to the Azure Hand. All
Oh,
of that. So go take a nap or something and come down later.
Fuck that. I'm staying right here. We're good. Don't worry. We got time. I mean, this is coming from the lady who blew up those kids on the street with magic missiles when we were just going to talk.
All right. Do you want to go talk somewhere else, Raisa?
Yeah.
Are you? Well, take the cat because he's looking at me. You know, he's on the table.
And I'm gonna set out some milk
Yeah,
and
Cal,
let the cat
I mean,
just
literally,
drink
Cal
it.
is kind of looking at you, giving you evils. Like,
Well,
I'm like, Cal, stay. Keep Radovan. Keep watch on Radovan.
it's like
Alright.
walking. It's like walking up and down the edge of the table, almost like it's doing a perimeter check.
so
And every time it walks by you, it's kind of going. It turns its head really quickly to stare at you,
Alright.
and you swear to God, his eyes are like squinting more than normal every time he.
I'm gonna take that saucer of milk and I'm gonna drink it right in front of the cat. And I'm gonna throw it into the corner. That's what I'm
Well,
doing.
while you're being mean to poor old Cal, we're
Poor
going to take a short break. And here we go. Back to it. So, yes, there's the note. I received your token. Meet my agent behind Befesto's fine clothing just before midnight. Radovan has basically been, I believe, left on his own devices.
Yeah, I'm not following them, but I am taking the delicious seat over here.
Are you going to sit with these two?
Yep. They look like interesting, nice people.
Alrighty.
Oh, Kia and Raisa are not together. I thought they were
Where's
going to put
Raisa?
this table over here.
Oh, sorry. I thought you went upstairs. Okay. I'm going upstairs for super secret talk time.
There you go, by yourself.
Because yeah, I don't think I
Okay.
really like this so much because there's like guy here. I can't
I
have
hear
my
ya.
back corner.
I hear you. I'll go
Sketchy.
upstairs.
Yeah, let's
Let's
go.
go in your room.
Ooh, okay, let's go.
Okay.
Do. All right.
So you two go upstairs to discuss matters, and Radovan plonks himself down with this comely-looking Seth. Thanks for the follow. This comely-looking couple.
And Cal follows. It looks like.
Oh yeah, Cal immediately jumped up on the table. In fact, Cal is helping himself to the guy's supper.
Oh, that's.
Oh, he's following me.
Kia told him to keep an eye on you, so yes,
Yeah.
he's
It's a
following
big
you.
room. Go in a corner. That's
He doesn't listen to idiot two legs.
That's it. Yeah, if you guys did not watch last week's Secret Life of Cal, that was kind of funny.
it was really good.
Yeah.
You learned a lot about Cal, who is Kia Liana's familiar, this kitty cat right here.
Yes.
Okay. So the cleric plonks down, and they're like,
You got a cat on your food.
the guy kind of just looks at the cat and doesn't actually interfere. It like just lets it continue to eat.
No,
scowls at it.
Sir, it's an evil cat. It's been torturing me. It, pees on all my papers.
Oh,
Get it off. Get it off. It's disease ridden.
Oh, all right then, sir. Absolutely. Shoo, you varmint. Go on. And he chases the cat off. Cal kind of just goes and plops himself in a chair here, like under the table, like, but he's still like staring, like side looking at Radovan, watching you from afar.
You did good, sir. You did good, sir.
He's like, so can we help you at all, your reverence?
That's what I would call myself. No, I just want you guys look nice, and I wanted to say hi.
The woman kind of leans over really close. They do that kind of leaning each way, and she says, Herb, I think he's drunk.
Well, it's midnight somewhere, right?
Midnight? Well, I was just enjoying a nice ale.
Yes.
As a
ale.
priest of St. Cuthbert, it would be an honor to, well, do you need another drink?
I'm okay for now. Oh, my name is Radovan Munir. How are you doing?
We're fine, thank you, Mr. Rainier.
You heard me, huh? You got good ears. You're not elf, are you? Are you an elf?
Oh, no. There's a few of those in this city, but I don't hold with such
Yeah.
people.
Oh, God, they hear everything. You could be like across the room whispering about,
It's those big ears they have. That's what it is.
I know, directional. They twitch and, like cats. Elves and cats.
The woman says, well, I've met a few of the elves here in town, and I think they're quite lovely people.
Sorry, I had a little hiccup. What's your name? And you, sir. I'm not forgetting about you, handsome. You good too.
Okay. You can sort of notice the uncomfortable look on their faces at this point, especially from Herb, Herb over here. She says, oh, well, sorry to have to leave, but I do believe it's time for us to turn in. We've got a busy day tomorrow, your reverence.
So you're gonna eat that?
No, please. And he slides the plate across to you.
Have a good night. Thank you.
Okay, they kind of get up and act like they're leaving, and then when they don't think you're watching, they just basically relocate to a different table. Meanwhile, upstairs, where the two elves are... What are you two up to?
That's awesome.
All right.
We're in your room, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
So you have the note,
Yeah.
Yes.
and you have two objectives. One, meet this person, I assume, and two is somehow get Radovan out of his current state.
Right. Okay, so Bethesda's is in the trade quarter.
Yep.
Okay.
If my notes are correct.
Actually, it's one of the first. I think it's one of the first stores you guys went in.
Okay.
Okay. So our goal here, Asa, let me know if I'm wrong, is to find the woman specifically. We don't know which woman, right? Just someone in the Azure Hands, right? And try to get.
You don't have any names or.
Okay. Try to get this gem back.
I think we should approach in a non-hostile way, just saying we're looking for information on a gem that was taken, because we would also like the gem. So we're looking for the gem's whereabouts. Maybe that. We're looking for the gem's whereabouts, and we know that it was taken by a woman with the mark of the Azure Hand, and we're wondering if you guys know where we can find the gem.
I like that approach because I feel like any wrong words and we're on the entire Azure Hands bad side or list of like people never to deal with. So I feel like we need to stay on their good side through this whole thing.
Mm-hmm.
And if Radovan's going to screw that up right now if he remains drunk the whole time.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you definitely probably don't need a drunk Radovan at this point.
Mm-mm.
So what should we do if we asked ask them that, and they say they either won't tell us or they don't know. What should we do?
Well, we know for sure she had the mark. So then we have to say, are there people that operate? Like, how do you obtain that mark on your arm? Do they know everybody who has the mark? And find out more about the mark, and maybe.
Okay.
Does that?
What
make
if? This might be a bad idea, but what if? Nah, I don't think. Okay, if we approached separately, I was just thinking approach separately, but there was only one note with the 2 coins, so they wouldn't be having 2 meetings. But I was saying, what if one person asked them what you're saying, and say that didn't work, and I come in separately, and asking just information how to join the Azure Hand, maybe get in that route, and then meet somebody if they're refusing to tell us anything. But then we'd have to set it up where we don't know each other. So that might be kind of difficult, because they've probably seen us together by now. You think?
Yeah. No, they've been watching us. They know.
I'm sure.
Yeah.
Okay. Well then.
Who do you want to talk to them?
Me? You're a little bit more, I feel like, you're a rogue. I feel like you would kind of fit in more with that crowd, you know? They'd be kind of, I don't know, I feel like they would hate me more. Automatically.
You've got that look about you that all rogues hate.
Should I go alone then? Oh,
I don't know.
How far away does your whisper spell work?
I think 50 feet. Let's see. Plus.
Is it 100 feet plus so much per level?
I have extend spell, so it's.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure it's about 100.
Yeah, I mean you can push yours a little further.
Okay, because and how far is the inn from this this building? Basically, I want to know, can they be in the inn, and can I still communicate with Kia?
No, not even close.
No? Okay.
100 feet plus 10 per level.
Yeah,
so
that's what I figured.
140 plus extend feet.
So which extends? Now you talking about which you talking about extend or empower, or you have
I have extend spell.
Okay. So yes. So basically, it'd be like 190 feet.
Okay.
But that's still not close enough to go from the inn.
Well, I'll just go somewhere that's 190 feet away, and try to.
I mean, basically, if you look at the map, I'll pull it up for you. Here is your inn, number 2, and I do believe you're looking at number 9, which is all the way over here.
Oh, okay. And
he's saying meet behind the place in this like back alley here.
Okay,
There's like a little alley behind the store itself.
And 11 and 12 is a meat shop and a wine shop, so
Yes.
they won't be open at that time.
No, I mean he's talking about right before. If he's talking about just before midnight, no.
Is
you can
right
pretty much
inside the
expect
gutter
nothing to be
close
open.
enough?
Sorry.
Oh.
Right inside the gutter there. If I just was
Hang
hanging
let me
on the
go back.
ladder underneath.
Let me go back and look.
That might be.
It's pushing the limits of it.
What do you mean?
Like if she's like right at the corner, maybe. But if she goes to the other end of the store, in other words, if she's like right here, at the very corner, the first corner that you come to, let me move you back to it. Hang on. Let me put you players back on that map real quick. Okay, so if she's like here, you're just about in range. But if she starts going down like this alley, actually down the alley, she's not going to be.
Okay. Oh boy.
So yeah.
Because I think maybe I should go alone.
Okay. If you think so, I'll
Can you
figure
keep
something
Cal?
out.
Can you keep Cal close?
That is a possibility.
Yeah, well, Cal can't tell me what you're saying though. I'll just get
Yeah.
the feeling if you're in trouble or not.
And that's
Is that
all
okay?
we need. That's all we need, right? And just in case something happens.
Yeah, why don't you take Cal and pretend that Cal is your pet and you're just have Cal around. I don't think Cal needs to be sneaking around, right? It's just a cat.
Yeah.
So just take Cal as
I
your
don't
own.
have to. I don't have to take him with me. He can just be walking around. He's just a cat, right?
Also true. You scared to hold Cal, Raisa?
I just don't need a cat.
Everybody needs a cat, but
Especially not that cat.
my own opinion, I guess. Alright, deal. Should we tell Radovan about this or no?
You know what? Let's wait. Let's tell him we want him to sober up. If he sobers up, we'll tell him about it. If not, nope.
Okay. Gotcha.
Alrighty.
I don't need to be poisoned again.
I don't need you to be poisoned again either. Alright. So let's go downstairs now.
Okay. So you two go back downstairs and find Radovan sitting at a circular table right here by himself.
I'm gonna go to the bar first and get some coffee if they have any. Do they
Alrighty.
even have coffee? I don't know.
I mean, they have tea, like hot tea.
Tea, okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna grab some tea and then bring it back and just like set it on Radovan's table, just right in front of his face. Drink
Alrighty.
up.
Hi.
I
So,
think maybe it's like what 1:30 in the afternoon. 2. Gore.
4.
It's yeah. You're looking at late afternoon.
Okay. Oh, well, I'm gonna say.
oh,
do you
late
guys
afternoon.
do you guys think that we should maybe have a nap because we don't know how late we'll be up tonight?
That's a good idea.
Yeah, I mean, because you went all the way up to went from here in the morning all the way up to the rich area. They visited with the wizard. You had breakfast, hung out for a while, came all the way back. They went detoured around the stores and stuff like that. So, you've basically gone from one end of the city to the other, and that's a good couple of hours to do that, walking.
Okay.
Yep.
I'm gonna pick up the coffee and say, drink it and be like, oh, it's hot. Sleep is good. Sleep is good. And then I'm gonna stumble, knocking the chair that Cal is under. walking. Excuse me. I'm gonna walk all the way to the fireplace, and I'm gonna turn and lean against the mantle and just stare at the dude sitting in the chair with my coffee at hand.
Okay. Well, Cal jumps back on the table where Kia is. You go and make your uncomfortable presence known to the people sitting around the fire, which you're delighted to see that the guy that you're staring at has a cat sitting right next to him, a black cat.
I just see a black dot on that. Excuse me.
Oh, good. I'm gonna go up to bed.
Alrighty, you're gonna go. Okay, so you're gonna go and rest, like get a few hours sleep now because you anticipate loitering around at night.
Yeah, I'm gonna come down around supper time, get some supper, and then reconvene the plan. So.
Alrighty. But yeah, the guys, he kind of attempts to ignore you to start with. And then after your eyes have burnt a big enough hole in the side of his head, he kind of turns around and just looks at you. He says, "Excuse me, do I know you?"
I just have a question, and I'll leave you alone because I gotta go to bed. You mind answering the question?
Depends on the bloody question, doesn't it?
Well, I had this crazy adventure a week ago, roughly, and we fought this loathsome she-bitch beast down in some fiery sunken temple. It's a salamander. You ever hear of those things?
No.
Okay, well, it's a frightening thing. It has like a trident, and it's all on fire. And, I forgot to cast my water spell. I have a water spell, and I forgot. But my question is, are you part salamander?
What?
Well, I come down, I drink, I eat, I leave, I come back.
Am I hearing this?
Probably, because Radovan's drunk, so he's probably talking louder than he should.
As soon
And
as
the
I hear
guy's
him
not
say
being
that
quiet.
question, I immediately get up and try to get over there and start dragging him upstairs.
Okay. Wait.
Come
because
on!
You're always in front of the fireplace, and I'm like, do you need heat to survive? I mean, what's keeping you going?
He kind of gets up out of the chair, and
on!
squares off towards you. And he's like, look, mate, he goes, you might be a priest and all that. That doesn't give you the right to come in here and just act like a complete moron. You're drunk.
Oh,
Go
I
home.
am a moron, that's true, but this lady has fire spell. She can make your life much easier.
He
She
says, look,
just
love, if I were
cast it
you,
on
I'd
you.
take him back. He goes, I'd take him back to the cathedral and drop his ass off to sober up before he gets himself into some real trouble.
Time to go to bed,
I just want to sit in front of the fire and, sober up. And you're always here. Like, what, did you pay? Do I have to pay you to leave? I mean, what do you do, man? You're always in front of the
But he
fireplace.
kind of looks at his friend like, what the... And his friend gets up as well. As soon as that
gosh.
happens, you notice everybody in the inn suddenly stops and all eyes are looking now at you guys. The barkeep is like, none of that in here. We don't want any of that in here. Take that outside.
I'm asking a question. I didn't mean any offense. I am a moron. Ooh, la-di-da.
He says,
Doesn't
you're
matter.
clearly a moron.
You have no idea what I've faced out there in the real world,
He says,
sir.
I don't care. This is
You
the
will
real
care.
world, not an imaginary world inside your head where salamanders dance and sugar plum fairies float around. He said, this is the real world. If you keep on aggravating me,
Look.
I'll show you just how real it is, drunk or not.
If
Got
that
it?
salamander got to you, man, you'd be begging me to save your ass. I'm just saying.
Can I
there's
do
no
a spell
fairy
on
tales.
Radovan, please?
No,
What are you
please.
casting?
God, no.
Touch of fatigue.
Oh, shit.
Okay, so you...
I'm just
I'm
gonna grab
assume
him.
in his drunken state and the fact that he's not going to attempt in any way to try to resist it because he's not going to know it's coming. You don't need to roll. It's just one of those subtle touches
it's gonna
on the
happen.
shoulder.
Oh,
Okay, fortitude check, Rado
fucking
drunk.
can't, man. Thought we were starting anew, okay? Fortitude.
It's alright. I'm not mad at you. You're just
It's my total,
being
right?
a little loud. We
Your
don't need to
fortitude
draw
save
attention
number, And
to
you're gonna
ourselves
roll-
right now.
Plus 8. My fortitude's amazing.
Yeah, he's pretty resilient to such things. But then Kia also,
Well, there you go.
that's not enough, I don't think. Not with Kia, because Kia's got, what is your charisma?
Shit. Woman charisma.
Is it 18? It is 18, isn't it?
Oh, yeah, 18.
Yeah, okay. Nope, that's not enough to resist a Kia Liana sorcerer spell. Okay, yeah, suddenly you just feel the weight of the world is on you. You just feel drained. It's like, ugh. It's almost like...
Time for bed.
Yeah,
Radovan.
suddenly the whole bed concept seems like a very good idea.
I basically put a lot of my weight on Kia. Just like, take me
Oh,
home.
jeez.
Take me.
Take me.
Kind of guide. No thanks, but I'll guide you up the stairs.
Not intentional, but yes. Take me to my room. There you go.
There you go. Okay, so you drag the very heavy, lumbering, barely can support his own weight Radovan up the stairs, maneuver him to his bed, and basically allow him to just slump and collapse.
Yes.
That was awesome.
Okay, so you now finally have Radovan sleeping off the alcohol.
Excellent.
What does Kia want to do?
Well, I'm gonna take a nap as well.
Alrighty. So, in Radovan's state, I'm going to assume automatically he is going to wake up later than anybody else, unless you wake him up. So,
Yep.
Here's the deal. So, Racer, once you wake up, you look outside, it's pretty dark. look at the moon, and you're probably an hour or two away from where you need to go meet this said individual.
Okay. Well, I will be here eating dinner, waiting for somebody to come join me.
Alrighty. Kia, what are you gonna do once you wake up?
Go find Raisa.
Hi. So Raisa is sitting in the corner at your usual table.
Okay.
There, I'll move you.
I looked at her. Sleep well?
Yeah, actually, I did.
Hopefully Radovan is sleeping well.
Did you get Radovan to sleep?
I did. He almost got himself in a fist fight first, but we got him there, so. Yeah. Let's just say I had to use a little bit of magical touch to get him there.
We need to figure out what we're going to do with him.
Yeah. He obviously doesn't know how to function without whiskey in his body, so.
And he's kind of not taking this seriously. We did a lot of work to get this note.
Intervention.
Yeah.
I'm scared to say anything because we're starting fresh, so.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't know. But we'll figure that out after. For now... yeah, let's just hope that everything goes better than it usually does.
Mm-hmm.
So what are you two gonna go and wake him up, or are you gonna leave him asleep and try to navigate this without his knowledge?
Jeez. I don't know. Why don't we go wake him up and see how approachable he is and go
But if we wake him up, we can't get rid of him.
Well, we'll wake him up enough to where he's still pretty sleepy that he doesn't really know what's happening. He could fall back asleep very easily. I don't know. Your call. I'm going with your call. Either way, I'm fine.
Well, I don't know. These people could immediately, like, take me and, like, be gone with me and kidnap me. You know?
I mean, one of their agents broke into a seemingly very high-level wizard's house and stole something from under his very nose. So,
right.
You got to be pretty gutsy to do that. So, I mean, who knows who you're meeting with? Whether it's her, whether it's a different agent, whether it's whoever knows. Because what did the note say? Nothing really. Didn't say who you're meeting with.
Well, let's get him up.
Well, we need to just make a plan. So if things go wrong, you guys can't leave me.
I will not leave you, Raisa. I think I've made that pretty apparent, as Radovan and I hate each other and I still haven't gone away. So, you're fine. We're all in this together. I will help any way I can. I'm not the best sorceress, but I'll try. I'll try to find you. Just take Cal with you.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Alright?
Alrighty.
And then you know I definitely won't leave you. Because you have my cat.
So you're going to leave Radovan asleep? Is that the plan? Or what are you doing?
Still waiting on Raisa.
I think it might be a good idea.
Okay. Let's do it.
Maybe. I don't know.
Well, if you're not 100% sure, then we're gonna wake him up. I just want you to be confident.
Yeah, I mean, bearing in mind, he doesn't even know what you're planning right now, so. If he, it'll be very hard for him to help you in any way, shape, or form, because he's going to be oblivious as to A, where you are, B, what you're doing.
Right, and if we both got kidnapped.
I do personally love the fact that you guys are trying to figure out what to do with me. when you kind of need me, but you don't want to admit that you need me. It's quite enjoyable.
Yeah.
Sorry for that break, but continue.
No, that's Race's struggle right now because she's worried that you're gonna fuck it up, but she knows if shit goes down, she's fucked without you. So, is shit gonna go down? Is the question.
You know.
Knowing our luck, it probably will. Maybe we better get Radovan.
Okay, Raisa, let us go check on Radovan. If he seems drunk still, we'll just drop him and leave. I'll do a touch of fatigue spell again, something. We'll get out of here.
Alright.
Deal?
Deal.
Okay, well, so you're gonna go wake him up.
Yeah.
I mean, he's slept for almost 12 solid hours, and with his constitution and endurance for alcohol, he's sober enough. Excuse me. He's to the point where he is, even if he is somewhat drunk, to the average person, he's in a very good functional state. He's a functioning alcoholic at best. So,
Right.
I mean, even though he probably is still under some effects of the alcohol, you wouldn't know it.
Okay.
His words are not slurring. He looks like shit, but beyond
We'll
that,
just,
you know.
Raisa, we'll just tell him the plan before he has time to say anything, as if it's already all thought out, and this is what it's gonna be. So he can't mess it up.
Maybe we should find out what he wants to do so that we can tell him not to do it.
Oh, good idea. I would love to do that. Perfect.
Okay. So you guys are gonna basically, what are you gonna do?
We'll go wake him up. He's gonna be laying there, and there's gonna be two heads like looking at him.
Elves, kind of like
They like
hovering.
Get Cal to jump up on him.
As always, yes. Cal, go scratch his face up a little bit.
Okay, so yeah, there's a furry part in your face.
Huh. The fuck? Yeah.
You know,
Ugh.
Cal is like walking under your nose and allowing his tail to like wisp the full length of your nose.
Oh,
Radovan,
Oh.
sit up.
get off. Oh, hey, ladies. Oh, what time is it?
Time to get up.
Oh, cool. What are we doing?
Making a plan, and quickly.
Okay. Yeah. What's the deal?
Well, what do you think we should do, Radovan?
What are we doing? What?
That's a terrible idea already. Raisa, what's our plan?
Radovan, we received word from the Azure Hand. We have to meet them this evening. Kia and I were thinking it might be best if I make the initial contact because I guess I fit in best with probably someone they would accept.
Yeah. Okay. You're going
What do
alone?
you think? Well, what do you think we should do?
Well,
we
I
don't
think-
want these people to.
Okay. Jesus. Yeah.
No, we don't want these people. We want to like go in as friends, so we don't want to intimidate them. Not that they
Never
get
intimidate.
So no
But-
Kia, no Radovan, right?
Maybe.
You want to be friends.
Yeah.
Yes. It's going to be Raisa and Cal, two very harmless people.
Yeah.
I guess I see
never-
Cal's a person.
Kia,
Cal's a people.
Cal's a person.
When you call me a harmless person, I kind of like look a little hurt and just
Aw.
like deflate a little bit, but I don't really say anything.
Okay.
Kia, you do remember Raisa skewering those creatures, right?
Right,
Harmless
but-
is hardly something I would call her.
I
Just
also
saying.
recall her never doing anything she really regrets and being a very nice person to all people in general. Around us, anyway.
Okay, well, I think that's a good idea. She should go alone. She's hardly useless or harmless, but she will not stick out like a sore thumb like me, or start blasting people like you. So that's probably the best idea.
He's definitely more
words,
subtle
Radovan.
than you two.
Fresh start, words, check your words.
After what you said to me, yeah, nice try.
Let's start over again.
Where will we be? Where do you want me to be?
Well, I'm guessing we're going to be watched from the time we walk out of this, walk downstairs in the inn.
Mhm.
So, I guess let me go with Cal.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
Stay in this inn, just close to the door, ready to feel any negative feelings from Cal. And as soon as we feel anything negative, we'll...
If that reaches far enough, sure. I mean,
Cal, we're linked. It could be as far as it wants.
okay. I mean, whatever you guys want. You sound like you worked it out, so let's do it.
Alrighty, so you guys gonna head down to any particular way you're gonna go to the to the meeting place, or are you going together, going separately?
I'm assuming separate. I'll stealth my way there. I don't want anybody in the streets to see me, and I don't think the streets will be too full. But
No,
I
the
just
streets are very empty. Mostly just a few drunks and night watch.
I want to respect the secrecy of these people. So.
Alrighty,
Good
so you're gonna
call.
head out onto the streets.
I'm scared.
Ooh.
So you head out. It's nice and late. Not long before midnight. If you will, please go ahead and make your stealth check. Let's see just how stealthy you are
Racer.
being today.
God.
Go Racer. You stealth that street.
Stealth that street, yeah.
Move silently, correct?
Yep. 18. Okay.
Nice.
You
Well
slip
done.
out the door, disappear into the shadows, and make your way towards the clothing store where you know you're supposed to meet behind. Jane Levana and now, are you taking Cal with you or no?
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
I'm not carrying him, but he's following me. I'm
Okay, so
thinking.
Cal's going with you, basically.
Yeah.
Okay. Jane Levana, what are you doing?
She's
I
playing a
thought-
game. Kia is.
Yeah, Kia, sorry.
I thought Radovan and I were gonna sit at the inn waiting for any type of word.
Okay, so you two are just going to stay at the inn and hope nothing bad happens then. Okay.
I'm gonna die.
Yeah, it could happen.
Don't worry, I'm fast. I'll get
New
there.
year, new characters.
Yeah, I mean, it's a lot of combat rounds between there and the alley. I'm just going to tell you that much.
Oh jeez, come on. Okay, freaking fine.
I mean,
Okay.
that's fine. I'm not trying to say you shouldn't.
Let
I just
me
want to make
get-
sure you
no,
understand
no.
that
No,
it's a
I'll be
long.
fine.
It's not.
It'll be fine.
It's quite a
Are you
way.
serious?
You're talking. Even at a sprint, you're talking a couple of minutes.
How many combat rounds?
1 every 6 seconds. So do the math.
Oh my gosh. Okay, I'm changing
Yeah,
my
a
mind.
lot
I
can
guess.
happen in a 2-minute fight where weapons are involved.
Let me change my mind. Can you show the map? So I
Which
can-
map? The outside street map?
Yeah, the outside street.
Yeah,
map.
okay. So we are at the trade quarter. Okay.
All right.
So Raisa is heading here.
All right. I'm going to loiter behind building numbers, or between building 7 and 8.
Okay. So like you want to
And
loiter
just-
around here?
Yeah.
Okay. Radovan, what are you doing?
Yeah, I'm just following along.
Okay,
Now,
so
I've
you
already-
two
Good
are
boy.
going down here. I'm gonna kind of.
I've already left, but as
Okay,
far
thanks
as
for
I
the follow.
know, they're in the inn, right?
Yep.
So now there's 2 people lurking in buildings behind me that I don't know are friends of mine.
And well, initially you don't know.
Yeah,
But you're
okay.
not going to probably know they're there. They're a good
But
distance
we're
away.
awesome, so don't worry about it.
Okay,
We got
so
you.
are you two attempting to sneak your way there, or are you just going to casually stroll down the street and pop in there?
Corey, you're
I'll
hilarious.
sneak. I'll sneak.
Yeah, I'm not sneaking anything.
Okay, so unless you go separately, there's no point in you sneaking, Kia.
Oh, where's Radovan going?
With you.
I'm just milling
Oh,
around.
you're going with me. Okay, fine.
Between
I
7
guess
and
we'll
8.
just.
Okie
Do you want
dokie.
to pretend to be a couple like you did with Raisa?
Hey, he gets
Sorry,
around.
did I laugh out loud?
Oh,
No,
whoops.
we're just gonna chill. We're just gonna
Okay,
hang
so
out.
you guys,
All
you
right.
basically go down the street here, take your time, and then when you think no one's looking, you just kind of pop in between the two buildings.
Yes.
Okay, well, as you guys are doing that, one thing that you notice is it is right before midnight, and you're noticing that nearly all the town guards are making their way towards the guardhouse.
Okay.
Pink Death Calicos, thanks for the follow. So it's like, this is like the time when the guard come off the street and the night watch go on. Coincidence that this guy wants to meet now when there are next to no guards on the street? Maybe, maybe not.
Probably.
Okay, let's go. So bear it in mind right now. Now, are you two trying to position yourself where you can see all the way down the alley, to the very end, or are you trying to stay out of sight? Okay.
They would probably see us.
All right. So let's move to the back alley and let's see.
Good luck.
What happens to Risa?
Risa, you got this, girl.
You got it. You go, girl.
Never mind, you don't got it. You're dead. No.
Yeah.
Okay, here's Risa. Okay, so you're still stealthed at this point, obviously.
Okay, so now
you get to the corner of the inn, or the corner behind the building. You can basically see the back alley behind Bethesda's Fine Clothing runs against the tall eastern wall of the city. The tall wall blocks out the little natural light that is there, making the alleyway extremely dark. Fortunately for you, with your elven hearing, you can still see somewhat. Of course, if Radovan was here, he'd be blind as a bat. As you cautiously make your way behind the building. Okay, you can see kind of piles of rubble, some broken barrels and stuff like that, all lining the back of the building. You can't see anybody or anything right now.
Okay, no people. All right.
Make a spot check for me, please.
Oh, wow, I see nothing.
Okay, yep. Alrighty, what do you want to do?
Okay, so I'm just gonna kind of wait for a few minutes, listen. Yeah, do I see it? Does anybody show up?
Nope. It's extremely quiet and there's nothing going on.
Can I get to whatever this is?
I mean, you'll have to cross the alley, yeah, but I mean, it's very, very dark. Someone would have to be paying a lot of attention to see you.
Okay, so there's a wood pile, a barrel. Is that barrel, like, can I just sit on the barrel?
You could go up to that barrel, yeah.
Okay, you know what? I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to walk. I'll show you what I'm going to do. Out here.
Okay.
And leisurely, not too fast, not too slow, walk in the open.
Okay, so you're going to basically walk down the alley. Okay.
Yeah.
Right. You get to about here. We stop you about here.
Okay.
Okay. From behind this barrel right here, like, just literally popping out of nowhere, like, how did I not see you there? Realizing this guy is equally as adept in the whole hiding, sneaky type thing. He pops out. He is a man about 5'8", has brown hair. He's a slight build, dressed in a leather waistcoat, dark green shirt and pants. Looks to be in his late 20s. He steps out from his crouched position behind the barrels. "That's close enough," he says. "So, did you leave a tip in the boar? And if so, how much?"
Yes, I did. It was 1 gold and 1 copper.
Huh. So what business do you have with the Azure Hand? And I'll tell you now, I'm not a member, just a employed emissary, as it were. I don't even know any of the members. I work through a friend who knows a friend who knows a friend. So I can tell you very little about them. So if you have it in your head to ambush me, kidnap me, try to torture me for information, you're going to waste your time.
I assure you, I mean no aggression at all. I purely seek information.
And he says, "Well, I don't have a lot of information.
Well,
I don't
maybe
work for the Azure Hand. Well, I'm not a member, as I said. I just work for them.
Fair enough.
Typically, what happens is you present me with some information of a job that you need doing. I take it back to the Azure Hand members, one of the agents, one of the cells here in the city. I come back, give you some information, yay or nay. We haggle, we discuss a price, third-party kind of stuff, and they do the job, you pay up, they provide you with whatever it was that was necessarily needed to be acquired.
Well,
I'm assuming you know what they
acquire
do
something.
if you were knowledgeable enough to contact us in the first place.
Yes, and I am interested in acquiring something.
So what is it you're looking for?
I am looking for a gem.
Okay. There's a lot of thieves in this city that could steal a gem for you, my dear.
Yes.
You really don't
However,
need the Azure Hand.
Trust me, I would not have gone through such trouble without needing to. The gem I seek was stolen from someone who I need help from. They have asked me to find the gem, and they will help me. Now, the only information they know of their missing gem is that it was taken by a woman with the symbol of the Azure Hand.
Oh, whoa. Wait, so you're actually acquiring about an item that the Azure Hand has already stolen?
Yes. I need to know where it went so that I can acquire it.
Huh. Interesting.
Yes.
Okay, at this point, he kind of looks past you. He says, Now! Now! What are you going to do?
Oh my gosh.
Of course, Radovan and Raisa, and Kia are not here, so I need to know what.
Couldn't
what
we hear that if he screamed it?
You would,
No,
yeah.
no, he's not screaming it. It's just like, as I said it, like now, like
Like a whispered scream?
yeah, like a urgent whisper. So, as he says that, the second he says that, and he's looking like straight past you, Racer, like he's looking at somebody behind you. What is your character doing? What is the first instinct?
Okay, she would, like, evade to the side, probably.
Okay, move her for me. Show me how you're moving.
Oh, shit.
Oh my
She
gosh.
would...
Each one of
okay,
these
so,
is 10 feet, so you can move 3 of them at most at a time.
So she would turn
Okay.
and move this way.
Okay, so you're kind of like as soon as you do that, he scarpers in this direction, running as fast as his little legs will carry him.
And
And you're
Okay.
aware that there's nobody there at all. It was like a complete distraction. Like he just wanted to get you to look away so he could make an escape.
what?
Yeah.
Well, by
running
this
for it.
point, Radovan and I are probably running down because we sense Cal is feeling super stressed.
Well, what you're feeling from Cal is curiosity. You're not feeling
Okay,
any
so-
fear or anything from Cal right now.
What?
At this point,
There's nothing
I'm
bad
going to yell
happening.
at him.
Cal's not like upset by any of this.
Okay, so
What?
I'm going to be saying,
He's curious, but he's
I'm-
not upset.
hello, me.
Mhm.
I'm going to be like, where are you going?
He is running. He disappears down the side of the alley.
Okay, I'm going to follow him.
Okay, if you're going to follow him, you're going to have to do it at a sprint because he is
Yeah.
hauling ass. This is like, Olympic sprinter type running. Okay,
Yeah.
so you're going to chase after him.
Yeah.
Alrighty.
Would we have epic chase music or something?
Yes.
Let me move it to the city view.
Okay, so as he's running, as I'm chasing him, and be like, "Hey, where are you going?
Hold on.
What the hell?"
All right, so he's like here, and he just goes bolting out. Let me put an icon on the table for him real quick. 1 second.
Man. We better not lose our lead.
Okay, sorry guys, 1 sec. And I'll shrink him down to make him applicable. Alrighty, so this guy is fleeing out onto the street. Okay, are you doing as you flee after him? Are you going to alert Racer or Radovan in any way, or are you just going to chase him?
Well, will they be able to see me?
They're not going to see you.
They're probably going to hear
No.
me
It's
screaming.
going to have to be audible.
Like, they're going to hear me screaming, "Hey!
Okay.
Where are you going?"
Right, so yes,
Hey!
you guys do hear that.
And we take off probably towards that direction.
Okie dokie.
Not really knowing what's happening.
So you flee in panic. Cal kind of runs out into the street to meet you, to kind of lead you in that direction.
Good
Okay,
Cal.
So let me put, I'm going to keep that icon, the group icon I'll keep for you guys, and let me put a racer icon on the map here. Hi. Okay. So racer's really hard to see on this map because she's so dark and green. All right, so you give chase. You tear down the alleyway.
Yeah.
As you come through, you're just in time to see him disappear down into the sewer grate right here. And
He goes into the sewer grate.
goes straight down into the sewers. You guys are kind of coming up the whatever. You can see, by the time you get to where you can visibly see, you can see Racer moving over towards the sewer grate.
So, is he acknowledging me at all?
Nope. He is running as fast. He has obviously no interest. Just the scumbags. Thank you for the follow. He has no interest at all in communicating with you, listening to you. He just wants away. Like the second you mentioned that you were looking for an item that the Azure Hand had already acquired, he was out of there. It was like cause a distraction and run.
Wow. What a jerk.
So now you guys are, by the time you get there, are you going to wait for them to catch up, Racer, or are you going to go down the sewer by yourself?
Going down the sewer.
Okay. So you tear down into the dark sewers below.
Yeah.
Oh,
Hintfishy, thanks for the follow. And you two are like
Into the sewers,
rushing up
Redvan.
as fast as you can, because you've seen her disappear down into the murky depths below. All right, so
After you.
once you go down into the sewers, you can hear splash, 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 disappearing in the dark down the tunnel away from you to the left, going kind of in this direction. Like, if he's in the sewer, he's heading this way through the sewers.
Just saying, light, Radovan, light.
yeah, I'm gonna cast light on my shield. My
Okay, so
zero
you're
level
casting
spell.
light spell on your shield. That gives you plenty of illumination. Racer, you're going to chase him down here. You can see about 20 feet because there's a little bit of moonlight still coming through the grate, but once you're past that, it's pitch black. Even you can't see down here. He doesn't even have it. He hasn't lit anything. It's like he obviously knows his way.
Well, I'm illuminating the shield in front of me, so they should be able to see because of the light it's providing.
Well, once
right?
you get down there, yeah.
Yeah, so we're all gonna go down into the lovely
So,
sewers.
well, my question is Racer chasing him in the dark, or is she going to wait for you guys to catch up?
Fuck. I don't know.
We need an answer. I'll have to hurry you. Ding, ding, ding,
Yeah.
ding, ding.
I'll follow him.
Okay. Right, so you're splashing down the tunnel. You're splashing down there in the dark behind him. Okie dokie.
I'm gonna say, you better talk to me.
What you hear? Better talk to me, talk to me, talk to me.
Nice.
Echoes throughout the sewer pipes. Okay, you guys climb down the sewers. There's now light behind you. But of course ahead of you it's still pretty damn dark. Right. Make a spot check for me, Maya. Let's see, where you at? Yeah, make a spot check for me, Racer. 12. Okay. As you continue to run, suddenly you feel this excruciating pain come from your left foot, almost like some real kind of like agonizing something gripped it. like really hard. Like as you go forward, suddenly your leg
no.
is held in place. Looking down, it looks like some kind of large bear trap has clanged
no.
around your leg. 4 points of damage.
Crap.
And I'm assuming I am no longer going anywhere.
You can try to run with this thing on, but I mean, it's going to hurt
No.
like hell and continue to do damage.
No, I'm good.
Do we catch up by this point then?
Yeah, you kind of get up there and you see Racer kind of looking down the tunnel in the dark with this pissed off look and holding her leg, and you can see this like huge big rusty looking bear trap like locked in and blood pouring from her calf.
Well, I'm
Radavan.
gonna stoop down and try to pry it apart, right? I mean,
Yeah.
You're strong enough to pry it up. It's like, hold still, and you pry it off of her and get her leg free.
Oh.
So, in my pain and anger, I'm gonna say,
Fuck that guy. No.
yeah, he bolted. I don't know why. I don't know what's going on. He didn't tell me anything, and then he was gone.
Stop. Are we gonna pursue or no? Because we'll get that all straightened out later. But we gotta we gotta act fast.
Let's go, please.
Let's go.
Please.
I mean, which way did he go? Do you know?
That way.
Yeah, there's only one. She knows which direction.
Well, let's go.
Lead the way, Radovan.
Yeah.
Light source, Radovan.
I hold the shield pointing at the ground mostly, so I can see if there's any more bear traps, and we press on.
Okay. Well, with the shield down here, considering it's such a tight tunnel, the shield gives pretty good light, for you guys to see. But of course, when it's behind you, too far back, it didn't do a whole lot of good. But now you guys are all together moving through the sewer. Okay, you basically follow it down. After a good 5 or 10 minutes, you come to a manhole which goes straight up to the street, or you can keep running.
Can we hear him?
No,
Frick.
not at this
Can
point.
we listen to see if we can hear anything?
You can both make a listen check, or everybody can make a listen check if you wish.
Okay. Such a fail.
Not necessarily.
I didn't do anything wrong. 17.
You did
Okay.
not.
Racer gets a 17. Kia gets a 12.
Hey!
Radovan an 18. Radovan and Racer, you can hear the faint squeaking of rats somewhere, but you don't hear what sounds like footprints or anything that might lead you to believe that this guy is either here, down the tunnel somewhere, or up above. I mean, it's a 50-50 shot at this point. In either case, he's got a good lead on you guys now.
I think we should keep going, guys. I mean, he's most likely from Cheapsides, right? And we're not there yet.
How about
I think.
two of you go straight and one of us goes up and just looks around. And we meet back at the tavern in an hour.
Ugh. All right, one of you should go up top so you can see better,
Kia, you go up.
Alright.
Okay,
Yep.
so Kia, you're going up onto the streets.
Yes.
Where Cal going with you or staying down?
Cal's going with them.
Okay, so you can sense from Cal he is a thoroughly not a happy cat right now.
Well,
You guys
I
are
don't see why
running
not.
through ankle-deep piss water. Cal is wading through it with his head barely above water.
I am
He
completely
hates you
oblivious.
right now.
Oh, I don't.
I'm sorry, Cal. It's necessary.
Okay. Well, let me... Actually, he's not going to choose Radovan because he hates Radovan. So basically, Racer, you suddenly feel a cat climbing up your leg and onto your back.
The injured leg or the good one?
The good one. He's smart enough to know that. So yeah, Cal is basically he's now up on your shoulder, clinging on for dear life.
Okay, well, I noticed this, and I'm going to quickly flip my hood down so that you can kind of sit in my hood.
Okay, there you go.
Aw.
Perfect. All right, so Cal,
That's so
Cal's now
cute.
riding in the Racer's hood as you splash your way through the refuse and disgusting offshoots of the city. Kia, you climb the ladder, look outside. The first thing you notice is that there are actually two night watchmen walking down the street, only 30 feet away.
Well,
Um,
I'm gonna duck back under till they walk past me.
okay. And after a little while, they continue and they're gone further down the street.
Alright, we'll get out now and look around. See if there's any poop tracks, pee tracks,
Poop
wet
prints.
marks.
Would you
check.
like to make a tracking check?
Is that a thing?
Well, you can attempt a survival skill, but you're not trained in it, so I can realistically no. Not for you, it's not. Racer possibly.
What about a
could,
spot check?
but, that's not going to let you spot like tracks or anything like that. It might let you spot a piece of refuse or something on the street. You can make a spot
Wouldn't
check if you
I
want.
could spot like crap on the ground or pee, just
possibly
a
could,
line of
yeah.
pee.
Yeah, that's fair enough. Go ahead and make a dice roll.
Okay.
Make a spot check.
23!
Oh
Ooh,
shit!
23.
Come on.
Okay. No, you cannot see any signs of anybody or anything coming out here.
Okay. Okay. Well,
What do you want to do? You want to stay up
I'm
here,
just
go to the
going
inn, or
to,
go back down?
even just since they're already probably gone, I'm just gonna walk around for a little bit just to check around some corners and stuff.
Okay. So you're going to kind of just show me whereabouts you're going to look. Just like highlight it, do the left mouse click thing.
I will look. I'll probably go to the end of the street here. Take a look to my left and to my right, and then I'll probably
hold
walk
the left
back.
mouse button down so it draws a circle for me so I can see. Okay.
Then I'll probably walk back and check around here.
Okay. Alrighty. Right, so number 4, this is like where the stable is. There's also the horse breeders. They sell horses, but they also double
There's
up
a
as-
stable, so I can go in.
You can, yeah. I mean, knowing that, do you want to do that before you go to the end of the street or not?
Yeah.
Okay. Okie dokie. Do a spot check for me
Right.
as you go over to the stables. I'll use the icon just to indicate where you are right now.
Phew.
Okay. Alrighty. You kind of go in the stable. Do you have animal handling as a
I
skill?
do.
Make an animal handling check for me.
Okay. He is pretty good at this one. Oh,
Jane, roll a dice roll to back her up. Apparently not. What did you roll? Was that 11 as well?
11.
Yeah.
Okay. No. I mean, it's... You look around, don't see anything, everything, nothing kind of untoward seems to happen. But you know what we're going to do? We're going to take a very short break there.
Get back to
Alrighty.
the shit running.
So, yeah.
Yay! My new boots.
So, Jane, you've basically explored the stable.
Yeah.
It's full of horses and lots of things like that. And hay. And a pitchfork or two and stuff. Meanwhile, in the sewers, you guys are still running splash, 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 splash. Okay.
Watching for bear traps.
Yep. Okay, you get to... you're basically following the main sewer system, which is running through. You guys have gone all the way down, and now you've come to yet another manhole, which goes up, which you can go through, or you can keep running.
Jeez.
We don't hear anything, do we?
Make a listening check.
More rats.
Yeah, so there's going to be more rats.
That's... Oh, sorry, I don't have the... Oh, hang on. Sorry, guys.
Oh, sweet.
I just deprived you of...
Natural 20!
And Racer rolls a natural 20. Let's put one on the counter for Racer. First one of the evening.
Awesome.
Woo! Booyah!
First one of 2015.
There you go.
Oh,
There's your-
true.
There's your one on
Very
the
true.
counter. First one. It's on the map view. It's just
Oh,
it'll
yeah.
take you a few seconds to catch up.
Giggity.
Alrighty. Radovan rolled a 9. In comparison, equally, not as good.
Get out of here.
Right. Racer, you hear in the distance something. I can't really tell you what it is, but I'll make the sound for you. It sounds like it kind of sounds like this.
Oh shit!
Wow.
Nice.
Sorry, what was that again?
You only heard it once.
I know what that was. I know what it was. Of course, I didn't hear it.
And of course, it was way. You know, it was coming from further down the corridor or from further down the sewer in the direction you're running.
Okay.
It's very easy to know what direction it came from because, of course, there's few directions it can come from.
Okay. Bane doesn't know what that sound is. Does Raitha know what that sound is?
Probably not. It is
Okay.
what it sounds like.
All right. So she's never encountered anything like it before.
It was very quiet. You only just heard it, so it's really hard to pinpoint. All you know is there was a noise somewhere ahead of you, and that's what it sounded like.
Okay. So I'm going to say to Radovan, I heard something down there. I don't know what the fuck it was.
That's fine. Let's go. We press on. You know.
Okay. So you're going to continue in that direction, and that's going to take you underneath Cheapsides.
Ooh, tabadoo.
So you guys are going to be coming along the sewer system running here. Okay.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, so we've got a bright beacon of light as we run, right?
Yes,
so we
because
can
you've
see.
got Radovan's shield is illuminated.
Okay.
Yeah.
It might end soon though. Like it's like 40 minutes or something, right? We've been
Yeah, but
running.
you're still good.
All right.
Right, you keep on running. You come to yet another manhole cover, which goes up. You also notice, looking ahead, there appears to be like a shadowy form, something moving very slowly up ahead of you. It's hard to make out from this distance. You can just kind of catch the shadow of it moving.
And we
with
can
the
both
light.
see it?
Yeah.
So I'm obviously
Go.
going to...
Yep.
Okay, as the light gets closer to it, you recognize it as a young man, slight build, wearing a rather dirty green tunic. Somebody that Racer recognizes because it's the guy that you've been chasing.
Excellent.
The problem is he's face down in the water and he's not moving.
Ooh, time to do a heal check.
All right, make a heal check, Radovan.
I have not done a heal check in so long. All right.
I'm going to be looking around. Is there anybody else around? Any splash marks? Any...
Oh my lordy.
Radovan, you're pretty sure he's dead.
Oh no.
You're not sure how. I mean, you don't know what killed him, though. I mean, you're kind of looking. There's nothing obvious. He doesn't have a sword or an arrow stuck out of his head. His throat's not cut.
Okay.
And Racer, make a spot check if you're going to. Alrighty. You kind of glance around left, right. You can't see anything.
Seeing that this guy's dead, I'd like to just kind of have
Get your
hand on my
weapon out.
dagger. Yeah, I'll just have it on. It's on there. So I can just
Okay.
need to pull it out if needed.
Alright.
I'm gonna rifle through his stuff,
Alrighty.
like Raisa would do.
Yeah, what?
He's got, basically, he has a short sword and a dagger. He has a small purse, which has got 27 gold pieces and 5 silver pieces in it.
I toss this to Raisa.
He also has, like, a very small, this kind of small bottle. Like a little teeny tiny bottle of liquid.
Ooh, that's
Is it full or empty?
Sounds like hemlock.
It's full.
yeah. It sounds like, I don't know. All the spy movies are coming in my
Right.
mind.
Suicide drank.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I take all that stuff, pretty much.
And take it, as in take, you mean like you take the medicine, right?
I'm not gonna take the
Oh.
medicine because I don't want to die. Because I'm pretty sure that's what it is.
Okay, right. So yeah, you've got 27 gold and 5 silver. You've got the short sword, the dagger, and the little vial. So make sure you write everything down. Whoever's carrying what.
Okay, so
Raisa. Just
was the vial in the purse or just the money?
The vial was in his pocket. The money was in the purse.
Okay, so all I have at this point is the purse.
I have the
Radovan.
short sword and the dagger, right?
Okay.
You're writing things down.
Okay,
It's
you're
made
good
not.
an
for remembering
impression,
things.
You're not here, so
You were told. And what are you doing with the little vial of liquid?
I'm putting it away.
Okay, so you've got that too. Okay. Alrighty, so you have a dead body. In this dark, dim light, it's very hard to inspect the body properly, but
Yeah.
he doesn't have any... As I said, there's no... At first glance, there's no obvious reason that he should be dead.
Okay, so what are we gonna do, Radovan?
Well, I think we should just emerge from the sewers, right? I mean, we can try to see if there's anyone else down here with us, but the odds are probably not, right?
I don't want to end up like him, and I have a feeling he did something he wasn't supposed to. So,
Well, we need to decipher what the hell happened.
So you
at the
want to
meeting.
drag his body
So-
out so you can see better?
well,
Or-
we've got enough light. We should have enough light.
I mean,
wanna
you've got a light...
You want to strip him, don't you?
Yeah, I mean, you've got a
Radovan?
light spell. You've got a
No,
light
that's
spell
second.
active, yeah. But it's still kind of dark and shadowy and gloomy, and he's still like half submerged in water. So
What we need to do is we didn't get the sewer plans, right? Because
they'd
They were
already
missing,
disappeared.
they were missing.
Yes.
All right, so obviously these sewers are their, how they get around, Reza. So we need to get our hands. I mean, I imagine their hideout is somewhere down here. I mean, why else would he run away from like this? And the guards don't come down here, so this makes sense.
Yeah.
So we need to find out if we can access some plans or find out where they went. Maybe talk to the guards about what they know about the sewers. So we should probably head back to the tavern and,
Well, I'm thinking maybe since we're down here, we're already all the way over in Cheapsides. Do you want to just look and see if we can find any other exits other than just manholes?
we could try that.
We're down here. We're dirty.
Might as well. Yeah, so let's press forward. Let's see what is at the, end of this corridor or whatever.
Okay.
Slower
the
pace.
First thing that you've noticed is the sewers that you came from. When you were over in the trade area, the sewers were reasonably clean. I mean, it's a sewer, but they were reasonably clean. Obviously, somebody was keeping trash out of here and keeping, there was sewer water and it was running well. As you've gotten closer towards Cheapsides, definitely from here going forward, you've noticed the sewage is backed up a lot more. There's a lot more scum, a lot more refuse, indicating that if someone does come down here and clear out this area of the sewer, it's a lot less frequent, that's for sure.
Well, go for it anyway. I mean,
Alrighty, so you go trudge. I mean, there's times when you have to you see particularly large, nasty, unpleasant piles of refuse that you can kind of work your way around. Sometimes you have no choice. You're like knee-deep in scum.
yep. Just keep an eye on the walls.
I'm fixing to make a dice roll. I'm not telling you guys what it's for. I just want you to remember that I rolled it, okay? This is for all you players and for chat as well.
Okay. Please get a low number.
Well, you don't know what it's for.
I know.
Puking. Giant
Okay.
sewer rats.
7.
I rolled a 7. The
Lucky
secret
number
roll was a
7.
7. Just remember that.
Okay, secret roll.
That was for something. Okay. All of which will become apparent later. Alright, so you continue to trudge through.
Is there
Okay.
any because I'm assuming the sewers are round, right?
Yeah, pretty much.
So is there any I'm
They're
assuming
also fairly they're very nice sewers. In fact, they're very well maintained and they're very. I don't want to use the word shiny to describe a sewer, but they're very polished. There's not much decay. There's not rock or anything. No cracks. It's very well worked sewers pipes.
Okay. So I'm just wondering can you walk kind of up on the side?
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. There's times when you are able to kind of.
Are there footprints? Are there
Avoid
dried
it.
footprints?
Okay. Make a dice roll. You can make a spot check for me, if that's what you're looking for. Doesn't appear to be.
Radovan, save the day.
What?
Look for footprints.
Can you see anything?
They're hinting at you to make
I know what they're hinting, but Radovan is oblivious to
Oh
looking
my
for footprints. You're not just
He
going to
doesn't
bash
think
it
of
over
these
Shaga's head. I didn't think of this, so...
Right. Okay.
Just saying.
Right. So you guys are just gonna. So you're gonna continue to go down.
Well, how much farther does it go?
Obviously, I mean, it's you're not at the end of the tunnel yet.
Yeah, keep going.
Yeah.
Alrighty.
Kia's probably back at the tavern by this point, cleaning off.
Okie
oop.
dokie. You can continue to move down. Once you get to here, you notice that the pipe actually goes forward, left, and right. It's like a four-way intersection.
Oh my gosh.
Once one way, once the other, Risa?
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, we'll go. You go forward, I'll go left, and then we'll come back because we know that those kind of dead end at the corners of the city, right?
Yeah, the odds are they didn't extend it past.
Okay, so that's what we do. Yeah, I go
okay.
forward, Risa goes left.
Alrighty. Both of you can make a spot check for me.
Wow, 8 again.
Ooh.
Yay!
Rigged.
Rigged.
Well, you got that natural 20.
Yeah, that was it. That was your good roll for the night.
Your one roll.
Oh my god.
Oh, look at that, a natural 1.
You guys are gonna find nothing.
Okay, yeah.
We're tired. We've been running a long time.
Right. You wander up and down. You see nothing different, out of the ordinary, whatever.
So we.
But is there really?
By now, your light spell is failing. It's dying.
I'm gonna climb the ladder, the sewer, in the last intersection where we are.
Okay.
Because after I return back, to go outside.
Yeah, let's get out of here. I'm tired of this shit.
Literally.
Literally.
Okay. I mean, you know that the sewer continued northwards from here. So I mean, you can always come back and look later if you want to, or whatever.
Yeah. Right.
Okay, so once you emerge from your excremental adventures, what are you going to do?
Is this right here a well, or is
Yes,
it a fountain?
It is a well.
And we know that's there from earlier adventures with the
Well,
potato
this is where
incident.
you guys hid the body, so we're right near
Yeah,
where
this
we left the
pile of refuse here, there were some dead bodies hidden by Racer.
And this is the potato incident over here.
Correct.
So
That's where Jane threw a potato at the guy, yes.
I'm going to say, Radovan, do you just want to go to that well and kind of rinse ourselves before we make the trek all the way back?
I'm pretty sure that's a drinking well. Do you want to
I'm not going to jump in it. I'm going to take some out and pour
Get
it
a
on
bucket
myself.
of water and wash yourself, right?
Well, yeah, that's what we do. Let's do it.
Okay.
Okay, and then
I thought you were going to jump in it.
I'm going to take Cal out of my hood and put him on the ground.
Okay.
Aw.
Alrighty, so you guys go to the well, clean up as best you can, and then you're going to head back to the tavern
And to take a bath. To take a bath.
to take a proper bath. Alrighty.
And wash my new boots.
My poopy boots.
Yes.
Kia is really pissed because she thought that was our last chance, so she's gonna go put in another 2 coins in the slot.
Oh, okay.
I think she can meet with another one.
So you guys all come back into the back to your comfortable table.
What time is it now? It's probably...
It's the early hours of the morning, like 2 a.m.
Oh.
Have we showered yet? Or bathed?
Are you gonna? I mean, I'm assuming you guys are gonna go and do that straight away before.
Yeah. Okay.
Right. Yeah, I mean your leg still hurts like hell, and it stings a lot too.
Yeah. It's probably infected. So I'm gonna... Radovan, are you back down yet?
Well, I'm cleaning my clothes and armor too, so
Okay.
I'll be a little bit longer than you.
Alrighty, so you're gonna have a good cleanup. Get the stench of the undercity off your armor and clothing and stuff. Scrub it down. Okay.
I'll return without my armor on. I'll return in my peasant clothes that I got beat up in.
Well, at least they were
They're
clean, right?
Yeah, a little blood on them, but otherwise all right.
You got red on you.
You got red on me, so I'll sit at the table. Yeah.
Okay.
So as soon as Radovan sits down, I'm going to say, Radovan, would you mind taking a closer look at my leg? It doesn't feel very good.
All right. I will do a heal check.
Okay.
To see if it's poisoned or something. Like, there you go.
Okay. You do a heal check on the leg. Obviously, there's a wound that could be healed.
Right.
Yeah, you're looking at it. It's very kind of puffy. Logic would tell you she's been waiting around in sewage water with a huge open wound on her leg. There's a very good chance that it is infected somehow. I mean, who knows what she could possibly have been infected with down in that scummy hole.
Ooh. I tell her this. I say, look, I can heal the wound, but you got an infection, so we got to, I could remove if I train for it. Yeah, but I haven't. That's not a part of what I've chosen today.
So you could learn cure disease in the morning, though.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
So I'll do a cure light wounds.
Okay, which you don't even need to roll because it's guaranteed.
There you go.
D8 plus 3, which is 4, and that's how much damage she took. So the wound is fully healed.
Yay!
But if there is an infection there, that's going to need treating separately.
Yes.
Okay.
So, did you two poopsicles find anything down there?
Yeah, a dead guy that we were chasing.
Dead?
Dead.
So I don't know why I said poopsicle. Did you kill him?
No. We found him dead.
Raisa, what happened? Like, you go to the meeting spot.
Yeah, so...
What did you say? What did he do?
Guy said basically he's not a member of the Azure Hand. He knows a guy who works for the guy who works for the Azure Hand. So he meets with the people, discusses the deal, tells them, they tell their guy, the guys come back, talks to him, he discusses with us, and then that's how it works. So I told him, I said, we're looking for... I wish I could remember what I said.
Wait, you went to a known thieving guild asking to find a person who did a theft.
I said we need to find something that we know they took, so we're hoping they can tell us where it is.
But why they would? Oh, Ray, so that's and what did he ambush you and attack you, or did he run?
He said now, and he turned and ran away.
Oh well. He's not going to tell you. No. Oh,
he knows nothing. He knows nothing.
Right, but he knows nothing for sure. I mean, it's just the most we could have gotten out of him is to set up a job where we climb the ladder, right?
Yeah.
But not by like setting up a job. Not saying we're looking for people who have perpetrated jobs before. That they would run from that at first sight because we're like investigating.
We're not looking for the people. We're looking for the item.
Yeah, that they stole. So that's like
they'll know where it is.
That's like I'm a guardsman going to a thief and saying, "Tell me your leader. Tell me your boss's name." They're not going to run away.
No.
What would you have said, Radovan?
Well, he ran away. I would have said, "Hey, there's this annoying cleric back at the tavern who has this item in his room that I really want you to steal," and then they would go to get the guy to steal from me, and then we'd ambush that guy, and we'd climb the ladder. It's like an organization. You don't go for the little fish, you go for the bigger fish to get the biggest fish. That's what I would have said. If you guys had included me in your plan.
I don't think
did.
ambushing the Azure Hand is going to get us anywhere.
Well, did we get anywhere? I mean, I don't know. Did we get anywhere here? I mean,
I don't know
that they live in the sewers, right?
I put 2 more coins in the thing, so maybe I'll meet up with them next time, or you meet up with them, or something. Okay?
Well, I think you should. I mean, it wouldn't work with me.
Yeah, but you know how to do it, and we didn't.
Right. So you do it. I won't be mad if you get with, or you're able to get more information, but.
Well, no, I think we should wait and see what comes from you doing it again, Kia. In the meantime, we should find out about those sewers, because clearly that's how they get around. I think that's the way to go. I mean, it's not pleasant down there, but they operate in there, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, well,
So-
as you said before, Kia tried. She successfully charmed a clerk at the city council. Asked for the plans. He was going to give them to her, but when he went to find them, he said that they were missing. So, you know that much so far.
Yeah.
Probably the Azure Hand.
Maybe.
Hey, if you've got plan, I mean, if you don't want people to know their way around, then maybe, who knows?
Maybe we could ask the councilman we saved if he knows if there's backup plans or, you know.
You could definitely do that. So you guys want to just rest up in the and do that in the morning?
I guess.
Yeah,
I mean, it's 2 a.m. Unless there's something else you want to do in the wee hours of the night.
No, Race's pretty grumpy right now. It might be a good idea.
Yeah.
I'll come by your room first thing in the morning, Raisa. Well, not a little bit later in the morning, and I'll cure that infection on your leg because it doesn't look good. So
Thanks, Radovan.
no problem. Yeah, so we're gonna go to bed.
Alrighty. So you all sleep it off. Wake up in the morning. Surprisingly enough, Racer doesn't feel so good. You're a little achy. Your leg's a bit sore. You didn't sleep well. You had a lot of sweats. Had a lot of bad dreams as well.
I'm gonna knock on her door in the morning after I pray to my awesome God.
I will.
Do the prayer.
I will let Radovan in. Hello. Morning.
Roll up roll up whatever you are. You wearing clothes, Raisa? Like, what do you sleep in?
No, I'm naked. No, I would have been dressed, so I will just expose the necessary area.
Okay.
I cast the remove disease thing.
So you're casting Cure Disease. Okay.
Cure disease.
You almost instantly feel better.
Thank you.
So is the wiggles.
You no longer have the
problem.
plague. The
You
Black
don't
Death.
have the plague.
Nice.
All right.
Okie
Should we
dokie,
get some
so-
breakfast?
Yep. What's your game plan?
Gonna head downstairs and have some breakfast.
And-
Sans whiskey.
After breakfast, sans whiskey, as in with whiskey.
No, without
Sans
whiskey.
whiskey.
Okay,
Sans,
okay, I'm with you. I'm just double checking with you. Okay, so after breakfast, what are you guys gonna do?
I'm gonna check first the table.
Also, this particular waiter comes over to you. It says, not trying to be rude, but I was asked to come and point out that you haven't paid for the last couple of nights that you've stayed here. Of course, with a priest of St. Cuthbert being here, we know you're good for it, but the innkeeper did ask to see if you would be willing to settle up before you leave the inn today.
Yes.
I look to Radovan. I don't.
So, okay, thanks. So
I-
that was all. Here's your breakfast.
Thank
And
you.
he takes
Coming.
care of you.
Keep it coming, mister. Thank you.
Alrighty. You notice like the innkeeper was like staring at all of you the entire time, like knowingly as this conversation happened as well.
That's funny.
Oops.
Gore, is
Alrighty.
there anything under the table?
No.
Nothing.
Well, the
Alright.
coin. Your two
coins are
coins
still there.
Yeah.
All right.
Well, I think we should go and find these plans, or talk to the councilman that we saved.
I mean, yeah, someone with knowledge of the city and how it works, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So let's do
So
that.
yeah, we have a friend in Buttward, so that's a good plan.
Right. You get up, and as you approach the door, this huge guy here.
Uh-oh.
Remember the big monstrous man? Steps
Yes.
in front of the door and blocks your path.
Oh yeah, we gotta pay. I'll be right back. Yes. How much do I owe? for these couple nights and some future couple nights, a bunch of nights.
He says, well, currently for the breakfast, the drinks, the last 2 nights tab, he said, and he kind of sits down and pulls out a little pile of paper and starts looking through it. Total tally right now is 1 gold, 2 silver.
All right.
How much would you like to pay for in advance? How many nights?
Take a platinum.
Another 3 nights. How was that?
Another 3. Okay. So. Flasher, thanks for the follow. He said, and is that full board? Or.
Yeah, full board, everything.
He said, just give me another 2 gold pieces and we'll be good.
So 3.5 gold pieces.
Yeah, he said, but that, of course, doesn't cover the whiskey.
Yeah, I got it.
He says, I have a separate tab for that.
Did I pay that off just now, or?
No, that's not including the whiskey.
Just pay him 25 gold.
He says, he says
how
you
much
owe
for
me
the whiskey
18 silver for all the alcohol you've drunk the last couple of days.
Well, here's a 20 silver, and here's 3.5 for the next few nights.
Okay.
There. We good?
Yes, thank you very much.
Yeah, all right. Thank you. You missed a spot behind the bar. There's a blemish. You might want to get that.
All right, so you're paid up pretty much. You've got lunch, supper, breakfast covered for the next 2 days in the rooms. Okay, at this point, the large oaf moves aside and lets you leave the tavern. Okay, so you guys want to go to the councilman's house, right?
Yes.
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 Okie dokie.
Who does he like the most?
Radovan.
Yeah.
To
Priest.
see
Scum.
the councilman. Okay. Well, when you get to his house, you notice that there are several people. Thatchers are up on the roof working on that. There's people replacing panels on the walls. There's it doesn't smell as burnt anymore, which is a good thing.
Oh, they're destroying my
smell.
hard work.
All the effort Kia went to redecorate that particular
Seriously.
room
That's
is
right.
being done. Okay. So yeah.
Gonna knock on the door.
Okay, the councilman is still here. He hasn't left for his duties today yet. So he answers the door and goes, oh, you again. Hello.
Greetings. Sorry to bother you again. I just was wondering if you could help me out a little.
Oh, well, if I can, I suppose.
You see, we're doing a canvassing survey about your sewage system, and we went to the town hall, and lo and behold, the plans were not there. The clerk said that they were missing.
Oh, it was Wiz 2003. Thanks for following, buddy. Missing. Well, that's rather strange.
Yeah, so I was wondering if you had backup plans somewhere that we could look at. The thing is, we come from Scarrow, down south, and Lord Yarnspinner wanted to integrate a little system, and we needed inspiration, and we thought of Corthan, which is why we're actually here.
Oh,
This is our reason for being here.
well, I actually know quite a bit about the sewage system, specifically the new sewage system. I was one of those that had it built.
There
New
was an
sewage
old.
There was an old one? Is that still in use?
Oh, no. You see, here was the problem. The first sewage system, which was built when the city was first put in, it was too deep. He said it was way too low. It was too problematic to clean. It was about, I don't know, I want to say some idiot, but about 40 feet below the city depths. Worried about the smell, you see. Well, it was very inefficient. So we had a much newer system built, which is a lot closer to the surface. We put in more grates, made it more accessible, easier to clean, thus taking care of the problem. But I mean, the old sewage system hasn't been in operation for forever. No one goes there.
And it's still
Snowmobile, thanks for following.
it's still underneath the city. Where is it underneath the city?
Well, it's all the entrances and exits were kind of blocked up, and it's just sitting there. Really, it's just
Yeah, over where in the city?
the whole city.
The whole city.
Well, yes, I mean it spreads the entire city.
God,
just
I'm sorry, I
it's just a
misunderstood.
lot deeper than the actual currently used sewage system.
And is there any way to access it, perchance?
Well, I don't think so. I mean, they, as I said, they sealed up all the entrances and exits. But if you really want to know your way around the city sewer, there are people that work in the sewage system that keep it clean. They probably know their way about it.
Well, If you tell me who they are, I'll happily never bother you again.
Oh no, absolutely. He said, if you'll come to he goes, if you'd like to follow me up to the town hall, I'll introduce you to the head of our public works department.
Perfect. Thank you. That'll be great.
Awesome. Thank you, sir.
Okie dokie. He takes a few minutes, gets himself properly dressed, leads you up to the town hall, introduces you to this man. He says, yes, they are in the need of... They want to know stuff about the city. As a priest of St. Cuthbert and some of his colleagues, they've done some services with me or for me in the past. If you wouldn't mind, just entertain their needs as long as they're reasonable. And he smiles and says, fair enough. So what can I tell you then?
My name is Radovan Rainier. Who are you, sir?
My name's Roderick. I'm the head of
Roderick.
the public works team.
Roderick?
And he kind of looks left and right.
Do you have relations down south in Scarrow?
No. Roderick's a fairly common name around here, though.
I'll say, I mean...
It's a coincidence my name's Roderick as well.
It's a funny name for a girl, but fair enough.
Well, she's an elf, so she's always funny, right? I mean,
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, what can I do for you then?
Need information on the old sewer system that you guys built over on top of.
Oh. Don't know a whole lot about that. Never been
you-
down there. It was all closed off. Haven't used it. I organise the crew that goes down and cleans up in the 3 quarters that we bother with.
Do you happen to know where these old entrances used to be that were sealed up?
I know where some of them are.
Do you mind showing us?
I can have someone show you if that's what you want.
That would be...
I'm not, I personally don't go down the sewers. I organise it. I don't go and actually, deal with the scum.
Well...
I used to. I got promoted, see?
Yes, well, bring someone to show us where these old entrances and exits used to be. Please.
Yeah, alright. Hang on, wait here. And he kind of goes wandering off. Seems to get sidetracked a couple of times on his way, and then suddenly his brain's like, oh yeah. Carries on. After about 15 minutes, he comes back with a rather scruffy-looking individual.
Hello?
Hello.
He says, they need you to show them something to do with the old sewage system. And this guy is like, he's a real scrawny-looking fellow. Probably about 18 years old.
What's he wearing?
He's got like a torn... What you wearing?
What are you wearing, little boy? Like, what?
Fashion guru Jane kicks in. But
is it
basically,
Gucci?
he's wearing like a
Is he covered
brown
in poop?
shirt that's too large for him. Doesn't fit properly. And he's got like black pants, but they're cut off at the knees. And then he's just got like what looks like these really tight-fitting leather boots that come all the way up to his knees.
Oh, okay.
Kind of like riding boots, but
I'm just gonna
they're,
say I like your
they're
boots.
clearly not nice quality or anything like that. It's basically shit waders is what they are.
I like your boots.
He kind of like glances down and looks at him and goes, "Thank you very much, ma'am. They do their job."
Would you show us to the to the old entrances to the old sewer system, please?
All of them, or just a entrance?
Well, any main ones that you could think of, or
really, any main or none? They were just
just
all
there.
the same, really.
Well, just maybe some down in the cheap side, maybe.
Yeah, all right, then follow me.
All right, that would be great.
Okay, so he basically leads you back, going above ground to... Even he's not dumb enough to walk through the sewers when he doesn't have to. But he kind of wades through the streets and gets back to Cheapsides, leading you to this manhole right here. He says, well, time to get dirty then. And he goes running, like shimmies down the ladder and like jumps the last 3. Then you hear a loud splash.
Ladies first.
Okay, I'm taking off my cape. What is it called?
Your cloak.
And cloak, and putting it in my bag. And then I go down.
Alrighty, you go down and you're now standing in the scum and the refuge. You've not been in this part of the sewer. This is like nasty. I mean, the other parts were bad to you. This is like, now you're actually standing almost up to your knees in other people's feces, and this is like you're just not a happy bunny at this point at all.
My boots.
I know.
My hair.
Okay, he's actually splashing in it like he's playing. He's like splash, splash, splash.
Is your name Roderick by chance?
Oh, no.
Okay, just checking.
Can we call you Roderick?
You call me whatever you like, miss.
What's your name?
Yeah.
Oh, Roderick will suffice if that's what you want to call me.
Okay. Thank you, Roderick.
But, okay, so he leads you down here through the sewers. Gets to this area here, starts going forward a little bit, gets to about here. Of course, you're still in the ground. And he says, well, about where we're standing, if you would like to wade through the crap and the refuse, he said, there's an area that we bricked over. We sealed it up.
How many seals are around this whole?
Around the city?
Yeah. How many
dozens.
brick walls? Dozens. Interesting.
Why can't we see them? Like, where are they?
Well, it's because all this knee-deep piss and crap that we're standing in it's at the bottom.
Ah.
If I take my staff and
Originally, you see, they had this idea that they would still use the old sewage system as an overflow should the current, but then somebody realized that was a stupid idea, so they bricked it all up.
What's the new sewage system material?
Material?
Like, what is it made out of? Is it brick?
Yeah,
also?
I suppose
So it's all brick?
I think so, yeah. And he kind of knocks the side of it, goes, feels like bricks to me.
Thank you, sir. You can go. You don't have to stay with us.
Oh, well, alright then.
But thank you.
Alright, thank you.
See you, Roderick.
And he kind of nods a few times and does a few overly unnecessarily bows as he walks away from you. And then he scampers up the ladder behind.
So we really don't need to be in this shit part. We need where it's clean so that we can find if there's any
in these seals.
See, I don't know, because we were chasing the guy this way. I mean, we didn't do anything with the body, so he's still down here, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's still further back.
Which might be bad because we're the only people that have been poking around in the sewers, and there's a dead guy. So.
Well, I mean, I just think something happened to him. He obviously didn't die by natural causes. So that means someone escaped our, we should search, right? I mean,
we should go where the dead guy is and try to find a seal around there.
Okay.
Well,
an animal seal.
There is a seal, right here, right? I mean, right underneath their feet.
He said around about here, yeah.
So we'd have to,
bear in mind, it's underneath water that you can't see through.
I would rather not.
I assume you guys are you using a light spell, or are you just holding a torch right now?
We'll use a torch. Right?
Okay, yeah.
And yeah. I want to investigate the walls to see if there's any lever or switch or hole.
Okay.
Ooh, I'd probably be good at looking for that, right?
Make search checks.
No.
Not spot search.
I'll leave this to Raisa, because my search is crap.
19.
16.
Hey, 16.
Alrighty. Doesn't appear to be. I mean, this, doesn't look like there's any cunning entryways that they've established. I mean, from what he's saying, they just bricked up the holes. Brick and mortar, filled them in. That's it. You look around, you don't find any kind of levers, no switches, no panels, no discolored rocks, anything like that. Any more discolored than anything already is, anyway.
I don't know. I'm out of ideas, guys.
I think we should look in the non-shit covered areas to see if we can find an entrance.
Different ideas. We could just blow up a hole near the dead guy, see if we see anything. We could go outside the city and just start digging for 40 feet down.
Okay.
You want to do that? You want to do that for us, Radovan? You get
Kia-
started.
Sassy. Kia, why don't you
Sorry,
blow
I'm
up
sorry.
a part of the grounds with your flaming, scorching shit thing, right?
Not in this area, preferably, because flying
No,
shit is
thanks.
not good.
Nope.
Flying, burning shit. Flaming, flying poo.
I say,
No,
let's
thank you.
go. Let's go to the dead guy. Show me where you guys found him.
Who's
And
right
we'll-
up ahead. Yeah.
We'll lead the
Alright.
way.
All right, so you basically lead her to the dead body. As you get close to it, it's not a very pretty sight anymore, and there is a swarm of
jeez.
rats over it. As soon as you get close with the
I'm gonna let
lights,
Cal out.
Cal doesn't want out. First of all, Cal has no interest in wading through piss and crap, even if it's to possibly eat a disgusting, filthy, corpse,
Rat?
poop-covered rat.
Okay, that's fine.
You
Cal's
go here,
picky.
Cal, and he's just turns around and goes straight back in the bag.
Nope.
Like, screw
Alright.
you, ma'am.
Shall we go to the richer part to see if we can actually see the brick difference? Maybe.
Yeah.
Well, let's look
I
around
just think
here
there's something
first.
here. Yeah, I think there's something around here.
There must be something around here if the guy disappeared so quickly. So start looking, guys.
Assuming there was a guy, but yes.
How
Alright.
deep is the water and poo?
It's, you're talking about 1.5 feet deep. So feel
I'm gonna
free
take
to
my staff
stick your
and just kinda,
hands and
like-
dig around in it.
No. I'm taking my staff and just poking around first because I'm not really into it yet.
I take my short sword and do the same.
Okay,
just jabbing.
I mean, you routinely find something and lift it up, and it's an old rag or a piece of decayed wood or all kinds of stuff, but nothing that you can really find that appears to be anything of any worth or to give you any indication that anybody was here.
If anybody wants, I will happily charm them so they can be happy while they dig through the poo. Just let me know.
Maybe
Oh, come on. You like this, remember?
Radovan?
no. Maybe
Huh?
there's an entrance in one of the surrounding buildings above, right? Like,
Probably.
I mean, how would we get into those buildings looking like we do? I don't know, man. I don't know.
I don't know.
Where would there be an entrance? Where's the oldest building in this city?
We can ask your boyfriend in the town hall.
He's not my boyfriend anymore. Charm spells don't last that long.
Yeah.
I honestly think there's something here. I really do. But
What do you want to do?
I don't
about
know
it?
what I want to do about it. Yeah, that's the thing.
Let me look over my spells.
It wouldn't make
Protection
sense.
from elements, would that protect us from poo?
No. There is no shit elemental that you need to worry about.
Come on.
Mr. Hankey's down here somewhere. It'll protect you from his annoyance.
Hey, Christmas is over. No.
That's
No more
right.
Mr. Hanky.
Right.
See, it just doesn't seem likely that there would be a secret entrance underneath the crap, because that means the person would have to get
Right.
drowned in it whenever he opened it, right?
Right.
Well, also think
would
about it.
slop on
If you opened it,
It would fall in.
shit would start flowing straight down it.
So there must be an above ground entrance somewhere.
Or an entrance along one of these walls. I mean,
I mean,
Yeah.
bearing in mind you have covered a extremely small amount of the sewage system.
Yeah.
Thanks.
well, let's-
What
let's-
about would
it's- You know,
Can I try to detect magic around me? Maybe it's something magical.
yes, actually, you can.
Okay.
Okay. And
Smart.
this is going to possibly
I
be
don't know
the
why I
worst
didn't think of that.
cliffhanger ever.
Oh crap.
Because it is 10:30, the end of the stream. You cast Detect Magic about 30 feet from you. As you cast it, you sense basically there is the invisible silhouette of a person, like actually watching you,
What?
in the sewer.
Oh my god.
Like
Oh,
they were
so
actually
creepy.
invisible and there. like magically invisible,
Ugh.
and just randomly you did a detect magic, and
Oh.
bam, there
that
they
is
are.
so scary. Oh,
And we're
jeez.
awfully sorry, guys, but that is the end of the stream.
Why did I
It
think to do
couldn't have
that?
been a more awesome
That's
cliffhanger.
so
Brilliant, Jane.
But talk about your all-time fluke. That was
Oh, they're
There's just
watching us.
an invisible fucking person watching us. That's not creepy at all.
That is so.
That's how
Scary.
Betty died. The Shadow. The Shadow Man.
The Shadow Man.
wowzer.